E08. Yeah, I'm recording now. I forgot to tell you, Will. We do a whole recording thing. We do a short intro. So we're back for the Damned. Tim and Nick are out. Will is here.
Hi.
Will is running Zweihander with Grim Perilous at Gen Con, Adam and team. And he's come over. Yeah, Adam. He's come over.
I won't be there.
Yeah, you know.
Why not?
That's a good question.
Good job.
Yeah, so do we.
Next year.
Come on. Blow.
That just sprayed me.
I'm sorry.
I was impressed by that.
Did you see it too?
Yeah, no, it
recording. Sorry, you're fired. As both my
Not
friend
starting off
and
well.
an attorney.
Rule number 1.
Fuck.
That's right. Your first night at Fight Club. You know it. So Will's here to see us run through combat to participate. He's going to play Stall Kettlesmith tonight because we have decided to bring an important NPC along with us because we couldn't figure out what to do on our own last game session. You weren't here, Paige, but we'll talk about that.
We were cowards.
Should have just thrown it.
I'm not gonna say that. It was a tough situation, and to be fair, those people are there to draw upon. So, Will, you're gonna be probably not familiar with the story up to this point, but roll with it.
That's right.
I'm sure you will. You're a forever GM. You're gonna be great. So the first thing we need to do is get initiative up on the board. So, Will, guess what?
Yeah.
Time to establish an initiative ladder. And it gives you an opportunity to learn everybody's names.
I've been given a job, and this is a lot of stress. No.
So the characters on the left should be the ones we're erasing, and the one on the right, ignore. Yeah, so left. No, the sleeve does the left.
These ones. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
wow.
no, on the left.
Oh
The characters on the left. Yes.
Oh my god.
My
Other
left.
left.
This is so much stress.
Stage leisure.
No, don't erase the names. Just
Oh
erase
my
the numbers.
gosh. Our initiative B has
So
been
much
compromised.
pressure.
I am so sorry.
No, we got there though.
Don't
It doesn't
forget
matter.
Suspiriansi.
Wow.
She's at the very, very bottom.
Yeah,
She's
that's me.
sus.
No,
Right down
I
there.
She is
I'm
sus.
gonna stick with an 8 there.
Suspiriansi
Kinda
rhymes
sucks.
with Beyonce.
Beyonce.
It's the only way I can commit it to memory.
That was just stuck in my head eternally.
So,
too.
Stall, you should be up there already. So, what'd you get?
I'll always remember
I got
Suspiriansi.
a 9.
Ugh.
Wait, plus.
Did you add your bonus?
I
plus.
did.
Oh, okay.
I
rolled
did.
a 2?
I rolled a 2. Yeah.
Wow.
Aspillicent is 16, up at the top.
Guillaume is going to be 14.
Pipistrella is going to be 11.
11.
It's one
Last but not least.
7.
7?
7?
Okay, so we all
I
laughed
rolled
at
a
me.
0.
We didn't even need to
Zero's a
move.
10.
Oh, sweet. I'm 17 then.
I rolled a 0. No.
Yeah,
you
you
go.
did not.
That's right.
Sweet.
You
So-
Put
rolled
me on the top there.
For those of you
Very
who are
well.
having problems understanding how to read D10s, I bought a pair of, I showed this to you earlier, a pair of 20-sided dice that are actually acts D10s. And I love these. Red high. Boom. 7%. These things roll amazing. I'm sorry. I used them in Will's game, and I game mastered that game. And...
So glad you got the new dice during the combat session.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good. That's good. That's great.
So before... So,
we
okay.
died.
Everything's fine.
Will, welcome to the group. Thank you for doing the initial ladder.
Eventually.
Yeah. Thanks for kind of doing it.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry. It's good
We're
nature.
gonna give you endless shit.
Yes.
We're all friends here. So we need to do fortune points.
Oh, yes.
We roll D6 chaos die. Roll me a 6. Roll me a 6.
5.
2.
6.
I start with 2 misfortune. You start with 2 fortune, and I think we'll just pick up where we left off last time. Let's talk about what happened last game session. What went down?
So basically, we were definitely reading in the library at Bastion.
Yeah, and it was your first
Yeah.
canon episode.
Right. Yes.
As opposed to the
Yeah.
combat tutorial.
Where Clovis scared the living daylights out of me just outside of Bastion. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I remember a lot of it being kind of like just talking about and then preparing for the journey that we're going to make, which had to do with, are we going to go and you know, reach out to those people in that
The chapel across the city.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And then once we finally decided to, we went down below. We tried to go
The underground.
via a subterranean route. And, you know, we came across a cave-in, thank you, where we tried to dig it out, and then someone got a little nervous and decided to take the route back instead of going
There's 6
all
hours
in,
there underneath the underground.
which is completely against his normal forte, which would just be like, okay, we're going to do it and see what happens.
Who got nervous?
Tomadio.
Yeah.
Ah,
Most of the-
well, I'm not too
most
surprised.
of the characters he plays are like, yeah, we're just gonna do it. You know, we'll
Right.
see what happens. Very chaotic characters. Where he's actually, you know, playing like, you know, someone who might think about other people every now and then.
Because he's the leader.
Oh
Yeah,
no, that doesn't stop him.
Okay.
There was a time where he was a leader where my character almost killed his. Because,
Yeah.
I realized I didn't level up my investigator from the last session.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, unlock one ability. Yeah. So you go from Bastion, your chateau in the middle of this cursed city, and you go through the Undercroft, and you're trying to emerge on the other side to respond to the bells that continue ringing in the cathedral. So you went. They found basically a passage beneath the city, looking through the books of the previous inhabitants of this stronghold, and they found the passage was completely blocked by a tremendous amount of rubble, where clearly the city had underwent perhaps an earthquake, and it had and the only way to get through that rubble was to go back and get Stahl, Kettlesmith, because surely he would know how,
As a metal worker.
as a metal worker, to get through all this stone, and Stahl did what Stahl does, and you pass through the rock and you emerge down below on the other side, and that's where our story.
We have the bird with us too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah, Franklin.
Franklin.
Yeah.
Franklin.
And then we did all the reading.
Franklin.
I'm a
Franklin.
bird.
We did the studying and then reading about the Ivory Lady, the Minister of Light, and the former owner of Bastion.
Yeah, the Lord Moreau.
Yeah, Lord Moreau, who was apparently they were using this Undercroft for goods of some sort.
Smuggling
Yeah.
Smuggling. I'm not really sure what, but something. So yeah, you they kind of made some other discoveries, I guess is what I'm saying.
Where was the Spillicent? Was she sleeping?
She's just kind of along for a ride. We kind of when players are away, we just kind of fade their character in the background.
Gotcha.
They don't actively participate. I don't run NPCs. I'll act as an NPC when it comes to conversation, but I do not actively roll dice for NPCs.
Gotcha.
Or player characters who are away. In the case of this Millicent.
Okay.
So
She was in our hearts
yeah,
last week.
I was just
You-
imagining someone was carrying me on their shoulders.
It definitely
With
was
your
not
red
me.
on top of you.
yeah, with my bird.
so you clamber up this massive hill, this long hill of rock and dirt beneath the vaulted undercroft of this unnamed city, and you come sliding down the other side. Who has the light? Who has the lantern? Or who wants to take the lantern?
I'll take the lantern.
You have the lantern.
You're in for a treat.
I did not turn. Yeah, I didn't. I don't have batteries for it, so I turned it on. I know because it
You
flickers.
burnt it out already?
The batteries weren't charged appropriately. I
They
had to
weren't
put batteries
2
on my
weeks ago
son's
either.
toy, so and that Mario Kart will not charge it for itself. So,
Here we go.
oh, it
Thank
worked.
you.
It really?
No, it's my phone.
Oh, I'm like, oh, what? I was like, whoa. Okay.
You got
So I
really
have to tell this
excited.
very short story about this moment where I was like, you know, they talk about like spiritual experiences or like out of body experiences. This is so embarrassing. The very first time I ever seen one of those 4th of July burning lamps that lift in the air. You know, you light them like the big
Yeah.
balloon comes up.
Yeah.
Like that's the first time. This is so embarrassing. This is the first time I ever had like it's like I felt the breath leave my throat. And my mom, I sort of mom turns around with a flare gun and shoots it. so we proceeded for the rest of it. Allie was there. My wife was there. So we proceeded to spend the rest of 4th of July lighting these things. I'm trying to shoot them with flare guns.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
yeah.
It really does, yeah.
That sounds really
A
fun.
little
4th of July in Missouri. That's the way we do it in the
Missouri.
Ozarks.
Amen.
Way to do
You
it.
blow things up.
That's why you do it.
Yeah.
Roman
Is that
candle
you do it?
fights.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, shoot
Sure.
your eye out. So that aside, I was going to. So yeah, when you did that, I was like, "What the fuck? It actually works."
Get a moment.
I'm just
I
close.
didn't have a moment, but I would.
It's
I
okay.
honestly thought it was
He was
there
close.
because the lamps flicker. They'll flicker like a lantern will.
It
Bought on
worked for
Amazon.
one time.
It did.
was
This
great.
one works.
You
Which
hooked up
I
the wrong
suppose
one.
I think if I turn it on though, it's gonna like screw up the
you
the
don't wanna do
focus
that.
on the camera.
Okay, yeah, no,
So long story short, you come down to the other side, and Espillicent has the lantern, and even before you can reignite the lantern, because you can't slide down with the lantern on, you're gonna potentially drop it and shatter the glass. Maybe the oil spills all over. Unless you want to try.
Yeah.
You want the lantern lit when you go down the other side?
Is it lit in my hand already?
Well, assuming you're at the apex of the rock and you're about to drop into the other side.
I'll go ahead and risk it.
Okay, so light it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, no, keep it lit on the way down.
As you slide down through the gravel, roll a d6 cast. If it lands on 6, it shatters and breaks.
Oh.
this is my lantern. I am
2.
very nervous.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm spinning a misfortune point. It shatters and breaks. Oh! Espillicent, you come tumbling down the other side. Oh, starting the section out right.
Oh my god.
And you hear this crash of glass and oil. It doesn't break the lantern, to be fair.
Oh, thank
Oh,
But
but it spills everywhere, I bet.
probably.
Don't-
And I seem to
It is.
recall that all of you like decide to bring like 1,000 torches or something like that.
you. Yeah, only 8
Yeah, great.
for me.
As you all kind of slide down the bottom and Espillicent manages to get the lantern lit, you can hear the sound of dripping water. You can hear the sound of shuffling, you think? It sounds like shuffling at least. And you can hear the groaning of metal, like doors like caught within their thresholds, refusing to be dropped. And right in front of where you're at, Guillaume, as you stand almost shoulder to shoulder with Stahl, the two of you see this massive pillar that once supported one of the arches inside the vault has completely collapsed and broke before your feet. And you get a sense at this point like how large and long this place is. And you smell something curious in the air. The smell of autumn rotten lilacs.
Oh boy.
You can smell the spent smell of ash, like from torches, and you know the damned must be near. And that's when you see something moving just on the edge of the shadow of the lantern at the far end of the hallway, beyond the fallen pillar. You see what look like tombstones, which seem grossly misplaced given that you're below the earth, but the tombstones kind of clatter together as if they're moving atop something. So the stone scraping against itself. You can see the epitaphs carved upon it, and you can see this massive mound of earth and dirt. And beneath of it, these long skeletal limbs clattering along the ground.
Espillicent kind of puts my arm out and kind of holds everyone back, like, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You all slide down, you kind of take in this scene.
Is there anything that we like structurally for like the collapsed pillar or anything that we could put in between us and creepy Mick Tombstone?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked.
Oh my
Because-
god, it's time.
Because
I swear I did.
As you can see,
Oh, jeez.
at the far end where you've come down the rock that slid down, you can see the pillar just before you, and you can see just outside, just a few yards away, you can see just flickering torches, clattering, kind of burning and smoldering. You can see this number of large open gates everywhere, and beyond that, the only reason you know that the damned are inside there is because you can see the reflections of torchlight off the walls, off the wet, weeping walls of this ancient old undercroft. Immediately to your left, you can see an open gate where the damned, these fleshless things that look akin to something out of an anatomical manual, their skin flayed off and their heads turned toward the ceiling with one arm wrenched above it, holding a torch. They're kind of moving about, but they haven't sensed any of you yet.
Wait, so that's one of the big boys is here? The one holding the torch above its head?
No, it's the torch bearers
Yeah,
on the far left and in front of you
Oh,
everywhere. And the far end of the halls where you can see these what would be best described as a tombstone spider.
That's
But it's
exactly what I was
comprised
imagining.
completely of like the limbs and bones of the dead.
Oh.
In fact, you can see that
So good.
there's almost a tail of skull heads trailing behind it, and its
Terrifying.
limbs are holding the old, worn, broken, like bows and swords in hand as the thing is kind of moving, kind of skittering across the stone. So, if you all recall from last game session, as you would will,
Naturally.
we actually begin this combat with a surprise round.
That's right.
So, with that being said, Suspiriancy,
Right.
if we look here at where the miniatures are, you are this figure with the two daggers.
Cool.
So what would you like to do? What do you think is going to happen here? What would Suspiriancy do in this situation?
Well, see, the problem is that so they don't know we're here yet, right?
Well, it's only going to be a matter of time until you alert them of your presence, because the lantern was just lit, and from what you know of the damned, that these things are attracted to the ether that you exhale. Like they want to literally crawl inside you and become you. They can sense
Cool.
mortality.
So metal.
So metal. Okay, so they're attracted to me, but also, are they also attracted to fire?
Yes.
I feel like
Who isn't?
Well, I mean,
feel
they're
like-
attracted to the torchbearers anyway.
Torchbearers.
Torchbearers. Rural juror.
Roger.
Are they attracted to the fire too?
They're attracted to from what you know, they're attracted to the scent of when you breathe. They can smell the ether in the air, the thing that gives you locomotion and life, the very thing that they lack.
Okay.
You can hear the harsh whispers of their voices and their broken larynxes. In fact, if you look immediately to your left, down the way where they're holding the torches, you can see that what life still isn't within them kind of exhales out the broken throat where the mouth is gone. So what are you gonna do, Suspiriancy?
Man, this is a tough one because we're not fighting them yet. I guess I'm gonna try to take on these guys here because they're coming for us. So I'm just gonna get closer to these.
Those bros.
Yeah. I have a movement of 7.
You want to like fight them?
Well, yeah.
You see the door is wide open where they have this massive iron gate. All the way over yonder.
Okay, so they're here though.
They're on the other side of the gate, yes.
Is there
Let's see.
any? All right, I want to close the gate.
Oh, you want to close the gate?
Yeah.
Okay. So whenever you interact with something, it's one action point.
Okay.
Can you get there in time to
So
lock
I have
the
3
gate?
action points.
Uh-huh.
My movement's 7. So I can get here in 13 steps, and then I can use 1. So that's 2 action points, and then closer.
Okay, you can do that.
Okay.
You
I give you a
head down that
That's
way.
on a mad sprint, dude.
So charging over there, or just hustling?
13
Hustle,
step
hustle.
is my favorite perfect circle.
Yeah, I'm gonna hustle. I'm hustling.
Twice, okay.
every day I'm hustling.
Coming over
My
and I'm
favorite demon feed from
Here we are.
Suspiriansi. My favorite perfect circle album.
So,
13 step.
Suspiriansi, as you come to the door and you slam the gate shut.
Consider her slammed.
Okay. Anything else you wish to do?
I got nothing else left.
It's all the juice.
I do. I.
So we move
I
next
like
as
to, like,
Spillis. Sorry,
real
pass off.
quietly.
Be sure to pass off the initiative baton.
Oh.
Next.
My turn is over. It is now Espiliant's turn.
Spillicent.
Espillicent, that's what I meant.
Spillicent. It's okay. We just met, recently.
Well, last game I
Now that your turn
pronounced
is
everything
over,
wrong on purpose.
these are the secrets of calcified soma, in case you don't have these already.
Wait, everyone else has these?
Yeah.
So you're going to get them at the end of the turn. For those who already have the
I have
secrets,
one.
you know what to do. Yeah.
I have
Oh,
one.
that's right. You only learned one?
Yep.
Okay, let's hand these out. I actually didn't hand these out last time, because you learned 3 more secrets.
Oh, you have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have the first secret, and
That's
that's
right.
all. Okay.
What do you want to do, Spillicent? You, if we look here at the figures, you're right here, the one crouching down.
I'm a very good croucher.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
so
Ciabra.
these guys are torch bearers.
They appear to be a throng of the damned, but they are led by a torch bearer. What do you want to do?
I wondered if I could crush a soma to block off this area until we kind of get an idea of what we're gonna do.
There are no secrets of the soma that you know about that allows you to block off areas.
Okay. Oh,
You've
that's
only-
your
you've
salt.
only
I'm
discovered
thinking
4
of
of
your
the
salt.
secrets.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's a spell.
I'm thinking of Pipistrellus salt.
Tis a spell, as they say. Oh, by the way, here's your fortune points.
Okay, so they haven't noticed us.
No, they have not.
I would like to kind of position myself.
Feel free to move where you want. Remember, it's chess rules. You take your fingers off
Right.
your character, that's where they stay.
Gotcha.
That's right.
I'm gonna position myself kind of in a place where.
I stuck them on, so when I pull it off dramatically, they
Oh.
go flying. Because that has happened.
Theater!
Aha!
I'm gonna place myself kind of near the opening, crouched.
Put yourself on one of the squares.
I can't see it. I'm too short. Okay, there we go.
Get taller.
So I'm basically just staging myself for a potential thing so that I could be right.
Okay, so you're hustling forward and you're going to bank the rest of your
Bank
action
the
points.
rest of the actions.
Okay. Anything else you wish to do?
I would like to end my turn and pass it on to Guillermo.
Galilame. Guillaume.
Guillaume!
Or as we know him as
Nope.
Guillaume.
Nope, it's Galilame now. Okay. It's better. Alright, so which one am I here?
Yeah, so if we flip down here, I have maybe not the best figure for you, but it's the one with like this kind of chain whip. I'm gonna actually fashion you a character.
Heck yeah.
Very cool.
Okay, so she has this locked down over here.
Yeah.
She's kind of waiting by the side of this thing.
Yeah, if you look down, if you look further down past the Spillicent, the pillar that she's in front of is it's so large that it's actually almost the height of a man or of a person.
Gotcha.
You'd have to clamber over it or even squeeze between where the throng of the damned and the pillar is to try to get past it if you wanted to go near any of those other gates.
Yeah.
But you've got just this round, just one.
I know.
Just
That's what
this
I really,
round.
really want to do.
What do you want to do?
So bad. All right. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make that happen. So Yeah. We're just gonna go ahead and get the party started here. I am going to.
You feel a hand on your shoulder.
Oh.
You may speak briefly.
Yeah. And she's gonna say, "Just wait."
Guillaume, pulling out the bullwhip. I guess, that's what he's going to do. He's going to trust Pipistrella, as he has already shown a great deal of deference for her.
Do you want to take the wait action then?
Yes, I am going to... I can still make, like, a move, right?
Oh, well, that's not waiting. That's actually taking an action.
Wait.
But yes, you absolutely can. You can
Do so before the beginning.
Yeah, you can do some
Then
stuff
one
if you
fortune
want.
point. Oh!
Wait means you wait until
see.
later in the initiative ladder.
I'm just concerned about the crow.
I just arm your weapon.
Yeah, I've already pulled out the bullwhip, like I said, and I will wait because that
Give
seems like
you
a
a little
hella
bit of
good
critical
thing to do.
advice as well.
Please do so.
So one option you could do, depending on whether or not their senses are like ours, you could come over here and take cover and also try and hide. So that would cost like your total 3. Well, you could hide and take cover because take cover isn't just against ranged.
Oh, interesting.
And so
Take cover. There you
also,
go.
if you hide and you're successful and there's nothing else going on that we don't know about, then when you attack, they would have the surprised condition, even though it's not a surprised round. That's if everything goes according to plan.
Right, and I would not be able to achieve that, say, because of where they're at. I would not be able to achieve that, say, on this particular corner that they're coming around.
No.
Okay.
Well, at least that's my assumption.
Maybe not.
Because I really would not mind putting a bit of a bottleneck on this baby.
Okay.
So
It's time to act.
Yep. Sounds
Setting
good.
aside hourglass.
I am going to move 1, 2, and I'm going to,
So hustle 2.
hustle 2, and then I am going to, because I can still actually parry or dodge as a reaction, so I'm going to take cover.
You take covers 2 action points.
Oh, it says 1 AP on this one.
Oh, 1 AP. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So bank your last action point.
Banking the last action point.
Anything else, Guillaume?
No, so that'll do it.
We move next to Pipistrella.
All right, so Pipistrella is going to...
You know your figure, I see.
I
Well,
just
the giant
assumed
step.
that wasn't this one with
You
the
can move
club.
the gummy, by the way, underneath your figure there.
Yeah. So she's going to come up here,
Uh-huh.
and then she's going to take out some Epsom salt.
For my trick foot.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, she's going to take it out of her pouch, and then she's going to attempt to cast. I could have swore I just had it. Oh, here it is. Beyond the Pale, as she starts to try and pour the salt on the ground in between this pillar and this wall.
It's easy.
It's an easy test.
Yeah.
Okay?
It is easy.
Aspillicent goes,
A silent fist pump.
So that's 86%. And a 45 succeeds.
Nice. What's the effect?
The effect is, after successfully casting the spell, you draw a 3-yard line upon the ground unless they successfully resist with a resolve test. No creature classified as being supernatural can cross it. If they do, they suffer 1d10 plus willpower bonus in damage, whether they successfully resisted it or not.
Nice.
So it's mainly meant to bar entry.
Yeah.
So that's
So it's 3 yards. So basically, you're all from where you're standing, right? So like this, like left, center, right, where you're at, right here.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I did this, yeah.
I'm just mainly trying to cut off what is the easiest way, knowing that, yeah, they could still climb over that, but at least they'll have to climb over that.
Right. So just go ahead and remember where that's at. If I had a pair of scissors handy, I would simply cut it. Dave,
Yeah.
if you wouldn't mind, right above you, there's a pair of scissors. Maybe we can get right above there.
Not above you. It's
Yeah, maybe we can get you to
Oh.
Adam, if you want to try cutting that to size, that'd be great.
Okay.
No,
I was
just
actually going
lay
to say
down.
you had the little sticky tack. Just stick it.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay something down. Better. Speaking of which, anything else, Pipistrella?
I will bank the last AP.
Okay. So, Stall, you're up next.
Stall is sort of
You're right here.
rubbing his eyes real quick and kind of peers down where you just ran off and sees something beyond there, and then looks over and sees you putting down Salt and you all sneaking forward and seeing something beyond there, and Stall just kind of rubs his eyes, and eyes go real wide, and he goes, "You woke me up for this?" And Stall's gonna go ahead and at that point pull out
Lay down on the figure.
the bow.
Too big.
Stall will go ahead and pull out his bow and like shakily knock an arrow there.
So, 1 action point to load.
And
Unless you want a quick load, of course.
no, I'm good with that.
Watch the camera. That's the only thing I urge is not to hit the 3D camera there.
Right. I got
also
a
rotate.
I got a sensitive head. So I'm gonna go ahead and
I have a
load that.
giant head, so I hit everything.
Yeah,
You're right.
Me too.
Does that work?
And Stall is kind of looking around frantically, not sure which way he wants to avoid the most. Is gonna put his hand along this gravel here and sort of shakily make his way back to this corner here. And he's got this arrow in the bow, and it's going, "Hey, which ones do you think are gonna tear out our souls first?" And he's gonna bank that last action.
Okay, cool. All right, so you come to the corner. All right, so now the surprise round is over. I need to roll initiative. So for the take one of the yellow unwritten ones. Right, gravestone spider. The gravestone spiders have a 13.
Thank you. You did it.
I very quietly.
And then the throng
Wrong.
have a 15.
Just imagine Carrie always showing up and going, "The throng!" like holding this in their mind. It's a weird reference.
Yeah, they just line them up. Line them up, dude.
Yeah, you're back.
So, Suspiriancy, from where you're at,
If you do what I think you're gonna do, I'm gonna be so upset.
He's got one misfortune point down. Don't smile at that, Dan. Come on, man. that was the joke.
the throng are grabbing a hold of the iron gate. As you slam it shut, and you realize if you don't hold this, they could potentially burst through. Do you want to maintain your grasp on the iron gates?
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna cost 3 action points.
Okay.
And I go,
They're shoving and pushing their way through, trying to force their way in, and essentially this is just like you would be maintaining a chokehold. So unless they can resist, meaning to push through on their turn, all you need to do is stay here and hold this gate.
Okay.
Otherwise, they're going to swarm over you.
I saw a TV show where a man just held a door and it worked out really well for him. So
hate
totally
you.
good.
Totally fine.
That's right.
We're going
Even
real
a
well.
DJ in Ireland later.
Put your back
Open
against
the door.
So we turn next to Aspillicent.
oh, I feel like
And Aspillicent, I think maybe it's time to ratchet up the action. What would you like to do?
well, because the salt has been lain, I feel like I should
Could always try and toss a rock.
toss a rock.
Mm-hmm.
A soma,
If you like if you don't have a ranged weapon, you can always try and toss
like a rock from the floor.
Yeah, they're surprisingly effective.
Oh, I never thought of that. Well, I'm torn between going to help Suspiriancy versus starting some
Yeah, you can.
chaos.
Yep.
Since the salt has been lain, I'm gonna hustle over. Wait, my move is 8, so then I would have to charge over
Charge where?
to Suspiriancy to help her with the door.
Yeah, you could do that.
I don't like how you said that.
Very leading. Yeah.
What's your movement if you charge? How many yards?
Well, I have 8 for movement,
So
and
what's
it's
that?
13 to get there.
Oh, so yeah, you could do that if you charged over.
So I can charge over and help her with the. I think I'm gonna charge over and help you with the door.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Where are you going on them?
Here, let me rotate.
Teamwork.
Yay! You're both there. So you charge over. You spend your last action point to interact with the door, grabbing a hold of it,
Yes.
and they're pushing against it. You can see their arms reaching through. They're trying to crawl their way inside of you. They want to be you, tear your
be
orifices
in my
inside,
face.
inside your body.
Like middle school, like relationships.
Yeah.
Something inside you.
Except it's weird to be on this side of it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Your breath isn't that great. I don't know.
So, anything else a spell set?
Nope. Oh yeah. I am complete, and the throng
The
is next.
throng's
The
turn.
throng is
Throng.
next.
So, because you just ran here, I think it's probably appropriate just to start
Oh gosh.
that. As the two of you are holding the fort down as best you can. They're trying to make their way through the gate, pushing and groaning. So they're going to attempt to break through.
Okay.
And because the both of you are there, they're going to actually flip to fail.
Nice.
Yeah. So let's
Nice.
see what happens with the throng of the dead and their hungry hands. Same that way. So, well, their chance is 50-50, but it's flip, so it's always red high for me. So I rolled an 86, which is an 86, but I have this misfortune token that I really want to spend because it is 50-50 technically. I think I'll do that.
Yeah.
So they're gonna try again. It's 50-50. Look, fail.
It's the worst day.
I roll a 95.
Yes.
They can't seem to burst
Yes.
through. So we move next
Yes.
to. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, take that guy who's running the game.
That's right. Take that. So unfortunately, you weren't able to close these gates up here. So the throng begins to press through. And we'll go first. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They come to, I'm going to put them right here for a moment. They're going to try to pass through the salt, and as they come forward, you can see that the salt begins to burn and crackle blue. Like you see this kind of like scintillating wall, kind of almost like the front of a stage. Like you see the huge curtains kind of draping,
Yeah.
and you can see where they're kind of trying to penetrate the veil between here and the other side as they're reaching for it. You can see these like softly crackling and breaking, almost like glass. So they need to do what to get through?
Pass a resolve test.
Resolve test. Ooh. Well, they can't because the throng has no resolve.
Nice.
So
They can never get
they
through.
cannot pass through.
You.
Yeah, I would say it is up to you, but I see two ways of reading that. Because I know the mindless trait, it says they cannot be forced to reason to.
So they would pass through. You think they would just suffer
It's
the
your
damage?
it's your choice. It's your
Yeah.
but it's either they pass through and automatically suffer the damage, which is good for us because then they take a source of damage as they're coming in, or they just cannot pass through.
Yeah, I think in this case with them, I think we'll hold them back for one round, and
Sure.
then they'll be able to break through.
Sure.
That's a fair ruling.
Nice.
So so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put them right here. And the other throng is trying to climb their way over this group here, as they see that curtain of burning blue light. And to climb, they have a 40% chance. They're trying to clamber over the pillar. And I rolled a 55, a critical failure. So as they're coming up the rock,
Yes.
it suddenly some of it crumbles down and pins them to the ground as they are knocked prone for just a moment.
Oh yes.
prone on the other side here. Wow. Kind of like this.
They say ack.
On the other side, where the gates are that you didn't close, the other throng begins to press forward too, with their movement. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. So that happens.
That happened.
And the throng's turn is over. And now it is Guillaume's turn.
All right.
Guillaume, you can see the throngs begin to swell in great number.
Hell yeah.
And you can still hear the clattering of bones and the grinding of gravestone together on the other side. What will you do?
I was trying to get over there and close some gates, but that was just not going to be the case. So, what we're going to do is go ahead and take care of the folks that were trying to get over the pillar there. So they're still on the, yes, the ones who are prone. They are still on the other side of the line of salt, or is that where it ends? Because it's only
They're on the
yards?
other side.
They land on the other side and have fallen down.
Cool. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use...
Oh, I almost forgot real quickly. They have to suffer fall damage.
Nice.
Because it's 2 yards down. So they
Hell yeah.
suffer. Oh,
And I can't get up.
they're lightly wounded.
Nice.
Fall. Yeah. So what would you like to do?
So before I do any of that, actually, I'm going to ready my dirk instead.
So got dirk
Yep.
in hand and
Yep.
whip in opposite hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I am going to charge.
Okay. Go ahead and spin it toward you. Do not reach across.
Yeah. So it's like the slow, careful
Look at the old reach
spin.
around. Just reach across. Spin it toward you.
2, 3, not until the second date. 4, 5, and they are prone. So I, since I use charge, right?
Yeah.
Add 1d6 damage to melee attack on the same turn.
And they're prone, so if you hit, it's additional 1d6 and the normal weapon damage. So your attack would normally just be standard because you charged.
Yeah.
It's plus, so it becomes routine, and because they're prone, it's now easy. It's an easy test.
Nice. Okay, and that is going to be my dirk, which is simple melee. Okay, so 84.
Okay.
63, we will take that.
Roll damage.
All right, so
Roll the
that's
beautiful bean footage.
3d6, right?
Yeah.
5, 1, 3.
Need some 6-siders, Dave?
I just brought my 1d6.
I
I'll
just
bring
brought
more. I'll bring more. I'm not a combat guy.
How much damage did you
one? So to be, I'm so sorry. It's 1d6 plus AB, right?
I have 12 of them. Would you like to borrow some?
Sure.
Adam's giving you
So
some.
it's 5, 1,
Yeah.
and 3. So
I got him.
Got it.
that's AB is agility.
Do you have it? Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
I did
first
not
one
bring
is going to be an 8.
No. Total damage.
Oh, total.
You
Okay,
add
so
everything
Stay
up.
on
Gotcha,
Yeah,
subject.
so
there's
that's
not multiple
9.
attacks, just add it all.
Gotcha. So 9
Offer my
plus 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13, plus 5 is 18.
18 damage. So they are seriously wounded.
Yeah.
The throng is as they slide over the pillar and fall, and the torches kind of fall out of their hands and begin to sputter. One of them reaches up. As they're seriously wounded, roll 2d6 chaos dice. Let's see if
Yeah.
they
This is
suffer
a
an
town
injury.
of bakers.
It's a real artisan community here. 2 and a 5.
Okay, no injuries. Anything else you wish to do?
That's all 3 of my stuff. Yeah, that's
Okay.
all my points.
Now what do you do?
It is my turn is done. Gravestone spiders, it's your turn.
Oh,
As you look toward the opposite side of the chamber, one of them begins to clatter up onto the wall. It's now suspended from the ceiling, kind of making its way, rushing, charging down the hall along the ceiling. Drops down.
No!
Ooh.
Pipistrella.
Oh, Pip. Oh, Pip.
As this gravestone spider drops down, you can see that it has in its weird appendages. It's these limbs that are wrapped with ivy, and it's kind of whipping them wildly around, kind of around its body. It's this lily whip of not only the bones but the smell of the lilies that you smell when the damned come by have blossomed and grown fruit along them, and it's whipping them all over. So it's going to try to attack Pipistrella first at a 65%. I rolled a 92 and I don't have any
Oh, dang it.
Dang it.
misfortune points to re-roll, so that one misses. However, the other one on the opposite side, and this is why I put these out here, moves forward and is just kind of upside down on the ceiling along here. And it's probably going to fall, but if it falls, just put it back up there. And as it's suspended from the ceiling, you see its limbs kind of like pop apart, and you can see the little gravestones kind of grinding toward one another. And from the earth and mound, you see its hands kind of grab a hold of an arrow, and it makes a makeshift bow from the bones. And you can see this ligament tear from between. You see two arrows flip, as two of them fire outward toward Guillaume.
Sounds like a plan to me.
One of the arrows crashes against the wall and snaps in half. It's made completely of like a thin arm bone, shattering against it. You see bits of bone brittleness shatter all across her. The other one kind of sails toward you.
Okay. Good.
It has a 55% chance it's on higher ground. I rolled a 16. It hit. Do you have any action points banked?
I do not have any action points banked.
All right, so you suffer 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, I will spend a fortune point and use Grim Resolve.
Okay.
So
I'll take that fortune point.
yes.
Beautiful misfortune. Thank you for that. And then it proceeds to fire another arrow as you gave me a misfortune point.
Yep.
And I'll just hand it back.
Sure.
Oh.
Sure.
It is.
Why not? It's the circle of, I can't use it more than once
Oh.
a turn, right?
Circle
Not
of
toward you.
misfortune.
Oh.
Towards Stall.
Oh.
The arrow comes sailing towards Stall.
Are you kidding me?
I rolled a 58. It did not hit.
corner.
I need a 55. The arrow sails through the air and it crashes against the rock behind you. This, of course, right here is like the rock you had slid down.
Okay.
So it kind of gets lost in the rubble, but
man.
you're safe, Stall. The gravestone spider's turn is over. Pipistrella, it's your turn.
Okay, Pipistrella will turn towards this creature.
Monstrosity.
Sure.
Yeah, that is next to her. She will draw out her holy symbol and she will say, "Monstrosity, may the custodian take you back to the earth down below. May your soul pass through the well of souls." She looks at the monstrosity expectantly, and nothing happens as she does that for 2 AP.
Oh goodness!
Wow.
You try to hold the creature back, trying to banish it back to the Well of Souls.
And she has this really confused look on her face as she looks up towards Stall, who's across the way. And she looks like she's shocked. And then, yeah, like, you also give her the look back of, "What do you want me to do?" And then she, like, then just proceeds like, "Okay, like Marie taught me," and try and strike it.
And keep in mind, Pipistrella is literally dressed like a nun.
Yeah. And as Phyllis hears this and looks at Suspiriancy and just goes,
So roll a standard test to hit the gravestone spider.
All right, standard, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is.
I wouldn't make it routine because you put a lot into it.
Okay.
We'll
Yes.
assume that you maybe took aim with one of those action points to try
sure.
to bid it away with the holy symbol.
That is going to be 61.
I love the flavor.
28 is a success.
Roll damage.
All right.
Beautiful.
So, that's a 6
Oh my god.
Yes. Do it again. Do it again.
and a 2.
"Not gonna lie,
He's a badass.
I know
Pipistrella is
Daniel
good with
wants,
hand combat."
misfortune points, so we're going to turn that 2 into another 6.
Yes. Great idea.
And I've hit my limit on 6s. You can explode, but worth it. So 12 plus 4 is 16, plus 6 is 22.
Is that a brawling weapon, Adam?
It is only a brawling weapon.
Whack! Oh! Your hand begins to hurt as you slam your fist into the gravestones. It's immune to brawling weapons, and as a result, you suffer 2 physical peril.
Okay.
Yes.
As I'm bowing my head in shame, I hear a ow, and I go, oh no.
Yeah, she definitely screams out in pain.
The trait is literally called Gravestone Surprise. Bam! Oh, your hand hurt so bad. Oh man, that would have been so awesome if you landed it. You didn't know that. So now you have learned the Gravestone Spiders cannot be affected by brawling weapons.
Yeah.
So, anything else you wish to do, Pipistrello?
No.
You can feel that the fade, that the veil that they're trying to push through is you look over your shoulder and you can see the curtains dangling, but you can see almost like glass cracking slowly kind of in the air as they're about to make their way through on the next turn. Stahl, you're up.
So Stahl sees this going on, and seeing this nun try to throw a haymaker at a gravestone spider, looks up and you just see his brow furrows, and he just goes, "Hey! What kind of pissant, 8-legged faux spider varmint breaks a nun's hand, you piece of shit?" And I'm gonna use I'm trying to use words as weapons.
Okay.
I'm trying to use the litany of hatred.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Roll your intimidate test.
Yeah.
And this will be easy.
Easy, wonderful. Okay, so that's I mean 80.
I like how you jotted down the notes for this too.
Yeah.
I wanted to get the insult right so I didn't black out and say something actually bad.
Beautiful GM.
I got a 16.
Nice.
So I succeed.
Yeah. So everybody they decrease their damage and peril thresholds by -1.
Nice.
And I can only do 3 because my fellowship bonus is so low.
So yeah, you can affect 3. So we'll assume that it's probably the 3 foremost there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Heck yeah.
So yelling that, and you see his kind of beefier arm kind of pull that arrow back, and will unleash a shot right at that spider, and I yell, "Pick on someone also made of stone!"
Okay, well, here, before you roll, there's something you should know. Anytime that you fire into an engagement where a foe is engaged with an ally, it makes your shot hard. So your shot is hard, unless you want to take aim beforehand.
Just don't critically fail.
Pure Emperor Palpatine.
If you took aim beforehand, it would be go from hard to challenging. If you took aim for 1 AP.
I'm going to go ahead and take aim for 1 AP.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now it's a challenging shot.
So that's going to be real bad. Let's see. 55%, but minus 10% to be a 45% chance I got here.
You got this.
Yeah, I got this.
Just roll an 11.
Another
There you go.
16.
41!
Yeah!
Alright, roll damage.
Yeah, let's go.
Baby.
Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Explode, maybe? No, I got a 9 points of damage.
Remember,
9.
you can always spend a fortune point to explode.
Explode that bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So we're gonna go ahead and call it. So I make
Keep
that a
rolling.
6 and just roll again.
Yeah.
6, roll again. Okay, another 5. So it's 6 plus 4 plus 15 points of damage. 15 points of damage.
So the gravestone spider is moderately wounded as you clearly find your arrow finds purchase somewhere in its unusual anatomy, and you see the thing like it kind of backs away, and you see clods of dirt and earth falling, and then you see this kind of green ichor start to just like spill from underneath it on the ground. It's hot, like steaming. And the thing doesn't make any sound, you just hear the clattering of the bones and the earth and the rock grind against one another. But you've clearly done something to hurt it. It is moderately wounded. However, it is immune to injury. So you need not roll for injuries on the gravestone spiders.
Well, seeing all that ichor and gore pop out from underneath it, Stahl just sort of chuckles to himself just for a moment, says, "Shot the shit out of it." And that's going to open up
Suspiriancy.
to take advantage of the opportunity presented.
Okay.
So, Suspiriancy, you are currently holding the doors back.
Alright, I have a question about our calcified somas.
Yep.
So I missed, I wasn't there for the first couple of sessions. I don't really know the anatomy. Is this something that I can just rip out of one of these things, or do they have to be dead first?
If you had calcified soma on you, you could do it. You could crush the soma in your hand, but soma is only extracted once the damned are quieted. It's the remnant of their spirit that calcifies into a hardened salt-like rock.
So it's not in them right now, but after they're defeated.
It could be in them right now, but you don't have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The spellset does, but
It's on if she's feeling like sharing.
So the question, here's the deal. In order to maintain your hold on the gates, it costs 3 action points. If you relinquish, which you can, she is still maintaining on the gates too, so you could relinquish.
Yes, I'm gonna.
But they could potentially burst through if you're not there holding, because it costs 3 AP to maintain.
I'm not gonna maintain. I trust your strength.
Okay.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do
As
is.
you do that, you hear them pressing through. The hands are now trying to grab your clothes. They're kind of pulling you into the gates like this. You rip your clothes away from them.
Alright, so I'm gonna just kind of back up, and I've got 3 throwing knives. So I'm gonna throw my knives at them.
Okay.
Nice.
Look at these knives. To attack this, to attack the throng between the gates is going to be a hard test. Because 1 AP to load. It's 1 AP to attack. Isn't it 1? Does it have a AP a load of 1?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 1 AP to load, and then 1 AP to throw.
Okay.
You clearly like those, Will. You can
Oh
take
no, they're
those
not
out.
good. They're not.
They're not good, but I'm still eating them. I can't help it.
I forgot to eat dinner before I came.
Oh.
Oh!
Okay, what percent or what?
Hard. Hard, simple, ranged, I think?
Simple range.
I don't know what your skill is.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
must
it's here.
know.
I knew that it
Yeah.
was right
I'll typically
here.
just call what the difficulty
Combat.
rating is. I'm assuming that you'll know it's unless it's a skill that you're not unless it's a skill that's uncertain. But in
You got
combat, you should be responsible
You
for
got
your
this.
combat.
So I gotta
points.
get a 23 or below?
That is correct. Okay, just roll an 11.
I believe in you.
You got it.
All
You got it, girl.
Here's
11.
11.
Sure you
Coming right
can.
here. 84, close. 48, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you can just. Yeah. Do you want to re-roll? You can do that if you want.
You better re-roll. I'm holding this door.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Even though this is
So you
terrible
throw the knife and ping! You catch it like Jack Burton. You throw it again. One throw. It's a hard test.
odds. Okay.
I like
It
the
looked
spirit.
cool.
81 or 18, I can't remember.
That's an 81.
Damn it.
Oh, the blade
Way
goes.
cooler.
Good year, though.
It like
was a good year.
it like
Good year.
clanks off my mask.
It's like a mask.
I'm looking up like, where'd it go?
You get a horn now. Anything else you wish to do?
I still have 1 AP left, right?
You do.
I'll bank it.
Okay, you
Good
make
idea.
it.
And
Alright.
now my turn is over. And the next person up is
Spillicent, will you maintain your hold on the gate, or do you want to do something else?
Man, I really want to do words with weapons. You've inspired me so much.
I mean, you could use a fortune point to gain an action point to do that, and maintain still for 3 AP.
Why not?
I'm staring down the morals.
Trying to get them back.
Suspiriancy needs some motivation right now.
How many are behind this gate?
A whole throng of them.
Okay, a throng is a lot.
Yeah, a lot. And you felt it whenever
She let
Suspiriancy
go of the
relinquished.
door.
Like they started like pushing and pressing through. The arms started reaching through and grabbing hold of you, pulling you to the gates.
Well, I feel like I need to keep holding the door.
Okay, so maintain for 3 AP.
Maintain for 3 AP, mostly because I know something's happening back here.
You
Because
can only
I
use words as weapons. You can do that.
I'm going to use words as weapons.
Yeah. To be clear, by the way, whenever you're maintaining a chokehold, you can use movement actions,
Okay.
special actions, and reactions. You just can't use attack actions.
Okay.
So, as an example, let's say you had a chokehold on somebody, you could technically, if you spend an action point, you can spend a fortune point, you can move them back.
Right.
But
There's not much I could
No.
do with the door.
so you want words as weapons. What kind of words as weapons do you want to use? What flavor? You want to
me-
intimidate them? You want to inspire your friends? Do you want to hasten your step?
Maybe I should inspire
You and
Suspiriancy.
Suspiriancy.
She's pretty down
Let's see.
after.
So hasten is 1 initiative and movement.
Uh-huh.
Inspiring is 1 damage and peril threshold. Litany of hatred, negative 1 damage and peril threshold. There's not much I could do with a throng, so maybe I will use inspiring words for Suspiriancy.
How will you inspire her? What are you saying to inspire her? What are you doing?
I look at her and I just say, sometimes we fail and we miss the throw. But
You mean the
remove the throw.
Oh, okay.
Remove this from my forehead and try again, my sweet, sweet princess.
I am inspired right now.
Well, we'll see if she succeeds her leadership test, because there's
Oh,
a
that's
lot of, yes, it's a leadership test. This is going to be easy.
Oh, okay.
Love the idea of little Ren saying that. Like, that's the best thing. Oh, I love it.
It can only take 280 characters, though. So she has a little Ren that translates for on
So
her
it's
shoulder.
easy.
Mechanical Ren. Which is actually
So 61 blue is first. I got 3.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so both of you add +1 to damage and peril thresholds till the end of combat.
Shoot.
Even if I'm unharmed or unhindered?
So +1 to damage and
Explain
peril thresholds. So
Thresholds,
increase your
the
threshold
numbers.
by 1.
Oh.
And you spend a fortune point to do that, so I'll take that fortune point.
Yeah, huh?
Sorry, that was rude of me.
Perfect. Thank you. I
No,
appreciate
it's
that.
very helpful. Thank you. No, tip.
So if we're looking down, so do you want to maintain for 3 AP, or do you want to do something else?
I'm just gonna keep holding the door.
Okay.
Oh, I need
You can
to-
spend more fortune points to do
No,
one thing.
no.
Certainly could.
My turn is
Bankrupting us.
done, and it is the Throng's next.
Okay.
So I
Let's
add here. Do I add 1 to every
every
spot?
value down. Yeah.
Every single
temporarily.
spot.
Yep.
Okay.
So I am going to attempt to break through. It's a 50-50 chance, but no more flip to fail.
Okay.
Because Suspiriancy
Thank you.
decides to
Selected us.
relinquish.
Several misfortunes.
I roll a 38. The gate crashes open.
Of course it does.
Just like that.
But it was really inspiring.
You were the linchpin.
So, like, we got that.
I tried, guys.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it might work out.
I might be dead, but I'm still inspired.
An inspired corpse.
So here's what happens. They spend 1 action point to press through the door. And they're going to try to bowl over both of you with a takedown. As a throng of people, they can try to do that. So their opportunity for takedown, they're going to use, they can probably use athletics because they're just a gross number of them.
It is gross, yeah.
It's real stinky too. Yes, I like that noise.
They press against you, and somehow the both of you are still standing. I'm gonna open the door here just to show that it is in fact open, as they're trying to press through the door. They can't. They try to push through the first time, once, twice,
3
3
times a
times. We're
lady.
gonna see if they try it again. They're trying to have a takedown.
There's a whole gang of them. It's like they're press
Cool.
So they will try once more with the worst difficulty rating. Did you retry a failed perilous stunt or attack action, but a 1 step worse chance? I rolled 2. So as they kind of come over you, both of you need to attempt to resist with a routine coordination test to not get pushed back.
I failed.
Okay.
No. Okay, let me see. I
Tried.
With everything you had.
I have
I
succeeded.
did.
Nice.
I did.
So
Thank you.
you are not pushed backwards. However, Spillicent is pushed backwards 3 yards. Because with the takedown, you can either do take them down prone, or you can push it back 3 yards. So 1, 2, 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. So you're pushed completely back away from the door. And now that they've kind of got an area where they can start to spill through, they spill through for a misfortune point. They will move through the door.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna move all the figures down a little bit here
We
because they're
spent so much time.
technically here. Yeah, so they're technically engaged with all of you now on the other side of the door. It was worthwhile. It was worthwhile.
It was a good effort.
It
was a
now
good
the
effort.
throng that was on the other side of the stone get up for an action for 2. They get up for 2 action points because they don't have a skill rank in coordination, so they're standing strong, and they are the ones who are just a little bit outside the whatnot here. So I'm gonna move your figure back a little bit just so we can kind of get everything on the board appropriately.
Yeah.
We'll put them right yonder.
This round they can push through.
Yeah, so we're gonna do this bit, I think.
Well, no, there was a hole.
There's a
I didn't
oh,
get
there's a
it
hole.
all.
Yeah, there's a gap.
Gotcha.
So they are technically engaged with both Spillicent and
Pipistrella.
and Guillaume, and Hungry Hands as a burst template attack as they're reaching and grabbing and striking with torches and wailing, reaching out with their arms, trying to just attack all of you. So it's a 55% chance to strike. This is their third and final action point. I roll an 86. I'm not going to re-roll that.
Okay.
But you have so many.
I know. And then the others manage to press through, suffering damage. If we flick back, so you want to roll damage for them?
Yeah.
As they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I don't like that.
7.
None of that's good.
The first one is 11.
They're lightly wounded. The throng is lightly wounded, and
Sweet.
the second throng.
Second throng is 16.
So,
Yay!
Nice.
Yes.
that second throng
Yes,
is moderately wounded.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And suddenly, Stahl, you find yourself completely surrounded as the first throng kind of explodes out with arms and burning torches and teeth and fingers and claws toward Guillaume and Stahl. 55% chance.
Crud.
Oh boy.
57. That's not happening tonight.
All right.
And the third and final throng, who are not engaged with anyone except for Stahl.
Damn it.
I would like to clarify something real quick. Stahl is not a player character, therefore he does not have fate points.
Yeah.
I roll a 0-5.
Yeah.
Stahl! You suffer 9 points of damage.
I'm always suffering. 9 points of damage. All right, so Stall becomes no.
No.
There we go.
Grim resolve.
Nice! Grim resolve!
Resolve bros!
Yeah. So I like to imagine like one of these like maybe like takes like a cuff Stall across the face and Stall just sort of like looks back with just that look in his eyes and goes, "I've got kids. You're gonna have to do better than that."
Beautiful.
I'm now canonically given Stall kids. I apologize.
That's great. You had kids.
Okay,
at
now
one
we're
point.
gonna feel
no.
terrible about killing him.
Fresh baked bread.
That's what all the dead say here. They're all like dead bakers. Baked bread. So, their turn is over. The throng's turn is over. Guillaume, it's your turn. Roll on the second round of combat.
I really want to get to Stall like super bad, but
Yeah.
they are
It's-
right there.
It's
waiting
too
to die.
bad that you can't go anywhere because you're pressed in on all sides.
Yeah.
You literally can't get through anything unless you try to take down and shove them backwards.
Yep, that is kind of what I'm debating is
You're gonna
finish off
football
that
tackle
group
them.
or take down, because I do have both ready.
So you can't move through a space
Yep.
through a prone enemy, but you can shove them backwards 3 yards with the takedown.
Yep.
So remember, takedown will knock them prone, but you can't pass through their space.
Okay.
But if you use takedown and push them 3 yards, that will also
That's what
work.
we're gonna have to do. I gotta get these guys
Okay.
off stall.
Okay.
Is there a shove on here?
Yeah.
There is none. It's under takedown.
So, okay.
Yeah.
So, same thing. Okay.
So what is it you wish? Which one?
This is my whip. That's where I can do the takedown abilities with my whip.
Yes. So you want to switch weapons now?
Yeah. It would be my bull whip.
Okay. So
And
switch
then-
hands. So
Yeah.
for 0 action points.
Right.
Because you can do that.
I haven't started yet, right?
And what do you want to do next?
So that's when I want to attack the group that is only that the only person they're engaged with is stall, and I want to.
Okay. So we'll just to
attack.
clarify. So it's this one here. So we'll do this.
Yes.
You whip around like Richter Belmont.
Dude, just like
Castlevania time.
the whole whip just around Guillaume's body.
Are you doing like high school baton stuff? Like just you're leaping?
Oh yeah, just street the
Like
streaming
the
Olympics.
streamer.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, with where he's
if you've not seen the Castlevania anime, it is awesome.
It's
Man,
so
like
good.
every character wants to use a
Love
whip.
it.
oh, it's
Love that.
oh the metal whip.
You're gonna rattling the chain.
Yep, and we're
Okay.
going to make the attack.
Just
with-
a melee attack, no
Yep.
take aim.
shoot,
Always remind me
I
about take
could
aim. You take
actually.
aim for either 1 action point for plus 10 or 2 action points for
Actually,
plus
yeah.
20.
So I will take in 1 action point,
Okay.
which will increase it by
Yeah, so
10
your test is routine.
routine. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
74.
What'd you roll?
95.
Oh, you want to try that again?
Yeah, I do. I really want
So can someone please hand me that fortune point that turns into a big
I
fortune?
really want to get them away from Stall since
man.
he doesn't have fate points. Man.
You got
Okay.
a good chance.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're right
so-
here. You could potentially do
74 again.
You got it.
There we go. 36.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
You struck. So let's see if they can resist.
Yes, that's right.
And it has the entangling quality.
It does.
Yes.
What else does that
Right
do
here.
with an entangling quality?
I don't know. I can look it up really fast.
So, entangling, when you hit the foe with the weapon, you force them to resist a chokehold or takedown, and they flip to fail.
That's right.
To resist.
Entangling, yes.
Yes, entangling's awesome. So that doesn't do damage, but it can potentially you can either provoke a chokehold or a takedown. You're provoking takedown, right? To knock them prone or push them back.
Push them back.
Okay,
Get them
perfect.
out of engagement.
So they have a fucking 35% chance, and they flip to fail. So I rolled a 56. So you're shoving them back 3 yards.
Yeah, shoving them back 3 yards, getting them as far away as I get from Stall
Sure.
as possible.
So we'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll come like here.
Okay.
So as you begin to whip and kind of lean in, and you're kind of snapping it over and over, and you're stripping away flesh, and you're driving them back. One of them drops the torches, and they begin to stumble over one another as you drive them back 3 yards. Anything else you wish to do, Guillaume?
Yes, I would like to use my last action point to hustle. And I am going to basically put myself in that little... Yes, thank you so much.
Rotato.
1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna just kind of diamond in front.
Sweet. Right
Stall.
as you begin to pick up pace and move away, you provoke 2 opportunity attacks.
Sure do.
The first comes from, well, actually, you were engaged a lot. I'm actually going to do 1 opportunity attack. So do the same thing for players. So
Okay.
whenever you provoke an opportunity attack in Zweihander, you don't roll for all friends or all allies or all enemies. You roll just for the one who has the highest result.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, you can just murder people with opportunity attacks. So I think that the Gravestone Spider with the Lily Whip is going to attempt to make an opportunity attack, and it's easy.
Perfect.
So that's a 75. I roll a 26.
Yep.
You need to resist a chokehold,
Chokehold.
which you need to resist. You need to make a hard athletics, a hard toughness test. Athletics. Sorry, hard athletics. My apologies.
One of the
Blah, 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 blah.
Hard athletics.
Hard
Gotcha.
athletics.
Okay.
30.
97 ain't gonna cut.
You want to re-roll that?
I don't.
Well, you don't get as far as you thought, as you are wrapped up in the whip.
no.
Oh,
Lily Whip of the gravestone
I got
spider.
outwit.
You got out with
Oh,
And
no.
you can feel the lily vines and the blossoming flowers start to constrict and wrap around you as you're caught in a chokehold.
Okay.
And as this happens, you suffer 4 plus. You suffer 14 physical peril.
14 physical peril. I will be moderately wounded. Wait, do we? We don't.
Her results for
You took peril,
damage.
right?
Oh, I'm so sorry. It was
Yeah,
peril.
it's peril.
Not damage. My bad.
That'd be suck.
You said it was how much? I'm so sorry.
14 physical peril.
14. I am unhindered. Or I'm sorry. That's mental peril. This one,
Nope.
I would be impervious.
There you go.
That's right, because you have
Not
impervious
indifference, but the other one. Yeah.
mind. Impervious
Yeah.
mind. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so I am
well,
impervious.
your turn is over. Yeah, you lost your action point.
Yep.
And
Before,
who's
I-
next?
Before that,
Just didn't put my body in front of
we
stuff.
take a little.
Yeah, I literally just unpause the video. Or I was pausing. It's perfect. So Guillaume, anything else?
My
you wish to
turn
do?
is done. It is now that awful gravestone spider's turn.
Oh.
Oh.
So the one that's on the ceiling,
Oh my
all the
god.
way over here, will proceed to spend all 3 of his action points to use
Oh god.
its ability flip,
What?
as 2 of these bone arrows are lobbed by these sinew bows. The sinew bows plural. The arrows come directly toward the Pipistrelle.
Oh boy.
It always has a chance of striking its friends. So
That
these,
makes it even more fun.
these are hard. Yeah. That's gonna. Yeah. It's not gonna take damage. It's just gonna fire it. So 25% chance for the first one. That's a 56. It missed. The second one. The second arrow, bone arrow is fired for a 34. You know what? I'm not going to re-roll those, but the gravestone spider may reevaluate its next
It's
move.
life decisions.
In the case of the other gravestone spider, however,
Yeah.
it has an ability called Inescapable, which means it can maintain a chokehold for 0p and take other actions during this time.
Yep.
So it can maintain for free. And as it does so, the Lily Whip begins whipping all around, and Pipistrelle is closest. It's going to take aim at Pipistrelle for 2 AP and try to crack that whip of skeletal bones toward the closest of the friends. So it's going to be a 75% chance. I rolled a 90.
Yay!
A 90.
Yes.
So the whip whips around, and I think its turn is over. The gravestone spider's turn's over.
Okay.
Meanwhile, so their turn's over. Pipistrelle, it's your turn.
All right. Pipistrelle is going to try and maneuver. Can I maneuver to? So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you maneuver up to 3 yards.
Okay.
2 AP.
So she's maneuvering. She
Remember,
comes.
when you maneuver, you don't provoke opportunity attacks.
She comes right next to Stall, and she looks at you like with this like really like stern look, and then like a moment of solidarity, and then she tosses this grave dirt out in front of her as she is going to call upon the custodian's dying breath.
Oh.
Found in the starter kit.
It's coming soon to retailers.
November 20th. Oh, thanks, international shipping.
Yeah. Hey, but it's still cool. You should look forward to it.
So, aimed at this direction.
yeah, aim in this direction.
Yep. So it's going to be, it's probably going to be, you're not engaged with any enemies. So we'll make it routine
Okay.
because of the situation.
All right, routine incantation. Forgetting my stats. 76%. And a 58 will succeed.
Oh, yeah, boy.
What happens with
So-
Custodian's Dying Breath?
Okay, after successfully casting, and anyone caught in the cone template that cannot or fails to resist using coordination, so right now they need to resist using coordination, and then
Is it anyone?
with a
or-
cone. Yeah, it's also allies too.
Yeah.
So 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So
It's
it
the
would
disappearing meme.
be if the spider is in this column.
Yeah, so basically the best way the easiest way to do a cone template is to just do 2 yards in front of you and then end it at a T
Okay.
at its maximum width, which is
Yeah.
5 yards.
So then, so they all need to make a coordination test, and then if they fail, they are pushed away from me 3 plus willpower bonus, which is 7 yards, so 10 yards.
I'm assuming I can't make one since I'm.
Enjoy these throngs that they got you as a gift.
16 yards total. Right?
Yeah, that's the cone template. Yes.
Yeah, cone is,
The
that's
spider back
that's
to the
you, that's you,
Uh-huh.
that's them,
Huh?
that's everyone. So what do we see when this happens?
All right.
The dirt flings outward, and she says, back, off with you.
So everyone, well, I should say Pipistrella and Suspiriancy and the Throng of the Dead all need to attempt to make challenging coordination
there's
Me
tests.
routines
too,
for me.
though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Challenging coordination
All you
tests.
gotta do is just make your coordination test, and it'll be fine. And they fail, and it works out perfect.
How does that work when you're in a chokehold?
47 for me.
Or is it just regular?
We'll find out.
Okay, sounds good.
I love you, dice. I love you.
Are you in this?
71, I
I'm
failed.
on top of the spider right now.
Yeah, I failed too.
No.
Fail.
Yeah.
Do we use fortune point?
No.
There's no way. Oh, I was one. 39, I failed.
So we all failed.
We all failed.
Here's the Throng.
Oh gosh. Fail.
That's a fail.
Okay, at least we all
Let's go
failed
for the
together.
Gravestone Spider.
Just you're about to become a kite.
I have a 30.
That's a success. So how far away do they go, Adam?
10 yards.
Oh goodness! And when you collide with an object, what happens in Kingdom Death?
There is some form of damage, so I would say in this system it'd be fall damage.
Yeah, so you just get thrown 3 yards. So you go 1, and then you suffer 2 yards plus 1d10 damage. So go ahead and roll 1d10 and add 2 to it. Let's see what.
Me?
Yes, let's see what Suspiriancy suffers.
6.
6 damage.
Well, because of my little lady's inspiring words, I suffer no damage.
Nice. So
No thanks to you.
We turn back here. So
Good,
1,
I got your
2,
back.
3. So they
I knew
suffer.
you'd be fine.
Roll
Oh,
1d10
good.
and add 2. Let's see what the Throng suffers.
12.
Wow. Okay, they're lightly
Yeah.
wounded. That's good.
I got lucky to roll
1,
the 10
2,
on that.
3. You are thrown back as Spillicent against the. Suspiriancy and Spillicent are pressed against the gate. As you see, Suspiriancy just kind of collapses against it as the wind knocked over, but she manages to catch her breath, and you're both kind of blown against it. And the Throng is pressed into you. They're pushed 3 yards. Is that right?
We're being sandwiched.
3 yards.
So
Okay.
1, 2, 3. No, she doesn't suffer anything.
Oh, okay.
1,
I was
2,
about
3.
to
She
say.
didn't collide with anything.
Okay.
So the Throng is pressed back, which is good. Now they're off you and they're off stall. It's a wise use of Custodian's dying breath.
Well, so
Agreed.
the Custodian's Dying Breath does push them back 10.
10?
Yeah, it's 3 plus willpower.
Oh, okay.
Go!
Yeah, so they definitely suffer some fall damage.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so what I'm going to rule is that once they hit a hard object, the remainder
Yeah,
of which is suffered in fall damage.
yeah.
So they're pressed 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they're pushed back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's call it 8 and 8. So let's make it even. Go
Oh,
ahead and
boy,
roll. So roll.
Yeah.
The remainder is plus
You've
1d10.
got a problem.
Roll
I
twice.
got you though.
Let's roll once.
I got
roll.
you. I'm gonna bust out this Widowmaker like no one's
17.
fucking business.
Holy moly! Well, ooh.
I rolled lucky for how it needed to be. I rolled high for them, low
So,
for friends.
this one here is moderately, but seriously. The other one is not seriously, but grievously.
Nice.
Dun dun dun.
So roll 2d6 for the serious ones.
Oh, I was
Injury
about
dice.
I was about to say magic doesn't do that, but yeah, they're colliding. Got it. Nope.
Okay, roll 3d6 for the others.
Nope.
No injuries. Wow.
No. No.
Wow. You successfully blown back the dying breath of the custodian, all of the throng of the damned deck. So basically
pretty
the ruling
powerful.
here is that anytime that you are pushed and you strike an object, a hard object, you're going to suffer it as falling damage. Because it's magical, not because you're shoved that way. Because meaning you can't like take down somebody to kill them. But this is magical, we'll assume it's as falling damage.
That's
So,
awesome.
yep. So, we need to go next. Okay, so who's next? Anything else, Pipistrella?
No, that's all three. Oh yeah. Pipistrella's turn is now over.
Complete.
It is now Stahl's turn.
You don't have to do that. You just need to say, now it's Stahl's turn.
Okay.
So I prefer it the way I do it.
I like the robot talk.
So, Stahl, Pipistrella has warded away all of the damned away, the throng of the damned away, but the gravestone spiders still clatter and grind near you, and still has your dear friend Guillaume in it. You can attempt to free him, because remember, you can always break a chokehold by dealing enough damage to either move an enemy at least one or more steps down the damage or peril condition track.
So, Pipistrella tried to give me that look of solidarity, but the thing is that Stahl has a choleric temperament, and when he shot that gravestone spider, and it did not cause the great injuries that every story has told him would when you shoot something point blank with an arrow, he's missing that look of solidarity right now, and he's gotten he is switched the toothpick that he's been kind of chewing on there to the other side of his mouth, so you know he means business now. He's gonna go ahead and raise that bow. He's gonna take he's gonna raise that bow. He's gonna load it. He's gonna take aim.
Okay.
He's gonna shoot that spider again, because this time he's knocked something off of it.
Alright.
Whether it be my friend or whether it be
You want to take aim at all?
Oh yeah, I took
Yeah,
aim.
he took
Yep.
aim.
Okay, so it's going to be a routine test.
Yeah. Let's do this. 28. That is a pass.
Nice.
Yep, DC was
Roll,
sorry.
roll damage.
Yep, will do.
You said DC. This is a Dungeons and Dragons.
What are you new? What are this mainstreamers? This stupid idiot.
I only got one fortune point in there, and I might get damage. I'm going to keep that right where it's going to be. It's not going to do much, unfortunately. They only take 5 points of damage, which I imagine doesn't do much, if anything, to it.
Well, unfortunately, the arrow, as it strikes, it does not find purchase into its soft underbelly, as it remains at moderately wounded.
Oh, I should have done the. I should have
Yeah,
spent the points
so
to get to free.
with the choleric temperament, whenever you deal damage and don't inflict an injury, he would gain 1 corruption because he's an NPC. NPCs don't gain corruption.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have fate points. They just exist to die. Yeah, he's one of your most precious commodities back in Bastion. He's one of literally 5 people who can do anything in the settlement.
I'm gonna use him as a human shield.
This is the way.
This is the word.
No, that's really what Baby Yoda's all about. Eventual human shield for.
It's also about plot holes.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Anything else you wish to do, Stahl?
Well, here
A
in
multicolored child biker gang? You didn't like that? Come on.
No, he's just gonna stand there looking all shieldy as Susperiancy is kind of eyeing him as potential heat shield. So there's your opportunity to go.
Okay, alright. Suspiriancy's got a rapier? Is that how they're said?
Rapier.
Rapier.
Yeah.
Okay, and so, growing up as an aristocrat, she's pretty good with her rapier.
Pointy stick.
Yeah, so she
The other man?
she feels so inspired right
Yes,
now that she's
you
just
do.
ready to go and just rapier the shit out of these guys right here.
Wow. Okay, so you draw your rapier for 0 action points,
Mhm.
and then do you want to take aim beforehand, or do you just want to like lash out with the rapier?
I'm gonna take aim. I feel like Suspirianti's she would take aim. Yeah,
Collect
so,
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rapier is a gentle person's weapon. The court sword is for more genteel people as opposed to you, lowborn scum. But you have a rapier, but you have literally a citizen's sword. But she's highfalutin, remember?
I'm highfalutin.
That's right. She's
enjoying how much Dan enjoys
she's
it.
on the right hand side of Tama. Oh, she came first, by the way. So she got here first, right? On the pecking order. So your attack is going to be routine.
Okay. Routine simple melee. Oh, I got a thing here. So that is 63. Okay, we need 63. Let's see if we do work. That's oh no.
Oh no.
What'd you roll?
Is that real bad?
Oh no.
What did you
Oh,
roll?
no.
Is that a critical
Oh
failure?
no.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it when people roll critical failures on melee attacks. You know why? As
You're gonna take my rapier away.
as you swing the
No.
weapon, one of the hand reaches out and wrenches it from your grasp, throwing it just outside of easy reach as you're disarmed as the weapon clatters on the other side of them.
Right.
That's 2 action points. What do you want to do now? You're unarmed.
I still have throwing knives.
Go on.
Can't
Load
take them
one.
out because I need.
You can load for 1 AP. You have 1 AP left.
You know, so I have that one banked, but I can only use that to like protect myself outside of my turn, right?
Well, when your turn begins, you lose any banked action points that you previously made. You don't
Yeah.
accumulate action points. You lose them at the beginning of your turn, and then you refresh them
So
through.
if you want to be the most survivable you can possibly be, you should probably bank this one too. Because you were put in between a rock and a hard place. By those terrible...
I was put in between
Or a throng in a metal place.
Yeah, a door and a throne.
Nice.
I know, they were just so bad.
All right. Okay, hear me out. Can I use one action point to open the door and close it behind me and hide?
Absolutely. Oh, you gain 1 corruption for abandoning Spillicent in the other side.
Who inspired you? Who gave you the words
Listen.
to fight on?
You
Not
know,
gonna lie, Stahl's
you know
looking a
what?
little
You
jealous
mentioned a
right
little
now.
bit, I'm like,
I also think for such a gross act of cowardice that you will lose your inspiration as well.
No! She inspired me to protect myself.
And
She said,
also,
you do you, boo, and I
and
did.
also, as Spill said, you can't help but feel deflated by that as you too lose that inspiration.
No, I'm
Abandon you. Oh,
boy.
boy. Yeah. That's how you use corruption as Zweihander. So, anything else to spill?
She's done enough. It's now a spill.
Yeah, there it is. That one.
Yeah, that's good. It's the layup.
I say,
Dong.
I look up and go, I need a minute, guys. Let's pause while I lower my thresholds.
Yeah, that'll happen. Coincidentally, something that may be helpful to do in the future for all of you is to take some scotch tape and place it over your threshold so you can always auto-adjust it. Or just simply have a second set nested beside it whenever you are inspired.
Okay.
Right, a second set. Anyway,
Okay.
what do you want to do? You've got you basically it's you're against the iron gate and it's the throne on the other side and
I take a deep breath. I don my mask of fear. It's ready. I get my staff.
Staff?
I get my
Or
staff.
not your
I'm not gonna get my Widowmaker right now.
Okay.
That was only
No
if I was
Widowmaker.
good.
If she was
She's saving the Widowmaker for you.
if she was still with me, I would be Widowmakering. But I'm looking. Okay, so
Yes.
Paige asking. So my staff and my Widowmaker are both simple melee, and they're basically. I mean, the damage is about the same.
So I will tell you this. You know that brawling weapons do not work against sorry, my apologies, it's against the Gravestone Spider. So
But it's a pummeling weapon.
oh okay, you're fine. No, you're fine. So what are you trying to determine?
I'm just gonna start beating the shit out of them.
Okay, so just a melee attack? You wanna
Just
take
a
it
minute.
for that?
I'm gonna. Well, I donned my mask of fear,
So they have a -20 to strike you.
and I am like honing in on whoever's closest to me.
Yeah, the throng of the damn throng.
So I'm gonna do a what? Simple melee.
Yeah, it's going to be routine.
Routine. So 45, 55, 65. And I got a 15.
Nice. You struck. Roll
There we
damage.
go.
Yay!
I've always believed in you.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Like
you.
I'm dead certain.
You gotta
you exist.
Ah!
Nice.
Explosion!
Splinters everywhere.
4. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. What am I
Should
looking
be
at?
on the right hand side. It's your weapon damage.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. Plus 5. So 6,
I don't know
7,
what that
8,
is.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15 damage.
Got it, baby.
Oh, God. Well, it's a good thing that they were not feeling so hot earlier, as they are seriously wounded.
Nice.
Roll 2d6 chaos dice.
Okay.
2d6s. Get them.
I'm gonna go with my glass dice because I think they feel good in my
Let's
hand.
see if they are injured.
7.
Not 7. You're rolling chaos dice to see if they're injured, which means you need to roll a phase 6 on one of those two.
Oh, no injury.
You want to spend a fortune point, turn it into phase 6?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Cool, go ahead, hand it to me.
I got this.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. I got an explosion. Do I do one more?
So, no, you
Oh,
don't
no,
know
I'm
anything.
just-
Now it's just
okay.
treated as a phase 6. So,
Okay.
describe to us how the throng is slain. The throng of the damned.
Okay. So, Suspiriancy books it, and my inner like rage and my deceit because I was so nice to her, and I get it. A part of me gets it, but I turn around and I just am like, I've got to call upon my ancestors.
Yeah.
So I don my mask of fear and I get it out and I just take this deep breath and I go, and I take it and I freaking start just like pop, 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 and I just start popping their heads.
So, when the damned are quieted, they release from their larynx, in their dying breath, they utter the words they said upon their own
Oh, yeah.
death. So on the count of 3, everyone will say what one of these members of the throng said when they originally died. So 1, 2, 3.
Kazoo!
Sorry.
Chicken.
277.
And the throng collapses to the ground. And as they collapse, the torches land on the corpses and they begin to softly kindle and burn
Yeah.
as you have brought to slaughter one of the throng, the damned.
Way to go, Epi.
As the good thing is, it actually opens up the passageway a little bit. Anything else you wish to do, Spilson?
I would like to pass the turn to the throng.
Oh, yes.
Dear throng, continue.
The throng continues indeed.
Throng, continue.
As the ones that are grievously wounded, when they're closest to you, we proceed to charge down the passage.
Oh, Lord.
Good.
Oh, Lord.
The throng charges down the hallway toward you at full pace with hungry hands.
Hungry.
And as they do so,
All right, bring it on. Fail.
I rolled a 90.
Yay!
Yeah.
And succeed for anything tonight.
That's those were good die for you.
Yeah.
You wasted all those good rolls before we started.
I'm going to hold on to my misfortune points for a moment because I'm saving them for a special occasion.
Oh, no.
The other throng of the damned that were previously pushed away charge toward Pipistrella and Stall. Either one of you have reach weapons? Right.
Oh no.
No, but I got these guns. No, I got a hunter's bow.
They charge back down the hallway toward both of you and explode in with arms and legs and teeth and burning torches as they attack with their hungry hands. Can't stop. Oh, a 21.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Like that.
Either you make any action points.
No.
You both suffer. Six damage.
Pipistrella remains unharmed.
Nice.
I'm wearing a big, heavy leather apron and jerkin, so
That's right. That's right.
tickles a bit.
All right.
Scary as hell, though.
And then the final throng presses in.
It's a throng here. Oh no, it's the throng.
Ah.
The
You
guys
get Guillermo
die.
back in those.
Guillermo.
Bad in the.
Guillermo.
What's his name?
Yes, Master.
Guillaume.
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 If you're watching what we do in the
Guillermo.
shadows, that's actually
Yeah.
fairly hilarious. Get Cosby sweaters on. It's
I'm
weird.
sorry, it's Guillaume.
Guillaume Reykjavik. Okay, so the other throng comes toward only Pipistrella this time. And they don't have enough room to charge, but they are going to hustle forward, they're going to take aim, and they're going to strike.
Oh
I
no.
rolled a 59, that'll hit. Pipistrella, you will suffer, I'm trying to do 6.
It's a 6.
So 6, 11, 15 damage.
Oh boy.
Boy, she is moderately wounded.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Don't roll 1d6 chaos die to see if you're roll 2 because it is a vicious attack.
Yes. Alright.
You gonna spend that misfortune point?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So no injury?
Oh, he's saving them for you.
He's getting skinflinty here.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was saving it for, and I think he was like, I'm gonna try and injure him this
No.
time. Nope, that wasn't it.
That's not all I can do. The throng's turn is over. Guillaume, what do you want to do?
I would like to get out of this particular chokehold.
One thing that you should note about the throng, when you've seen the husks in Galleon, typically they are kind of listless and don't really do things in a way that seem to resemble that which they know in life. But when they're led by torchbearers in a throng, like they all follow intelligently behind the torchbearer. Thus why the throng is able to use perilous stunts and I can use my strategy against you. So you want to try to escape? Yes.
Yeah, okay, so here was my question just before I did this. It says that I can't take any actions, or attack actions.
The only thing you can do is attempt to escape. If you can't
Okay.
escape, if you escape, then you get your action points back.
Okay,
Yep.
okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely need to attempt to escape.
Yes, it is. It has the. Yeah. So it. Go ahead and roll. It's going to be standard.
Standard. Which skill? Sorry.
My apologies. Standard athletics.
Standard athletics. Gotcha.
What's happening?
Okay.
I think he heard the surround sound.
50%.
Oh.
Yeah. Nope. That ain't gonna do it.
Oh,
70.
you want to spend a fortune point trying to escape? You're not gonna like it if you don't escape.
There is
Yeah,
one.
I need to get out.
There is one. Left.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a fortune
Oh,
point.
somebody hand me that fortune point.
Oh boy.
I gotta get out. I at least gotta try. I'm doing nothing. 31.
There you go.
Woo!
You managed to somehow untangle yourself from the gravestones.
Using the dirk.
And you end up somehow on the other side.
Okay.
Remove the little sticky tack from your figure now. So you're over here, and we are out of fortune.
Okay.
By we,
So-
you mean us.
For now.
And there's, I'm assuming there's no space for me to use, like, I get my action points back, right? That's
All your action points are now refreshed.
Cool.
You didn't technically lose your weapon. You're
Okay.
not disarmed during that
Cool.
escapade.
So what I would like to do, I think at this point, if I can, I don't know if I can maneuver. Yeah. Well, no, I probably can't. I was going to try and put myself near the seriously wounded. Well, I guess they're both seriously wounded. It doesn't matter at this point then.
You have
If
skill
that
rank
guy
in,
can get to
you have skill
stall.
rank in warfare,
I do not.
then you cannot discern
Okay.
the damage condition track of an enemy in combat.
Copy that.
Yeah. If you had a skill rank in warfare, you could.
Again, I'm more concerned about
Yes,
stall
to
than
those.
anything at this point. So I will ready my dirk.
Okay. So switch hands again.
Yep.
Dirk in hand.
And
It's
then
beginning of your turn still. What do you want to do now?
I'm going to take aim
Okay.
and attack.
Okay. Routine
Routine
test.
10. And that's
It's a very long combat.
This is a very long combat.
So 74.
Sometimes the dice can be that way.
44.
Critical success!
Yes!
Roll damage, roll the additional d6.
Sounds good. So it'll
Yeah.
be 2d6. Hey, I'm gonna roll just the one time, guys. Look at that. So that'll be 9 plus a B is going to be so 12 damage.
To which one?
This guy, that throng.
Throng. Throng.
They are seriously. Sorry.
They're already seriously.
They're not seriously already. I actually misplaced it. I misplaced it here. Yeah, it should have been. I used pink for light. Yeah.
Jeez.
You had a pink one at the base. I didn't know.
Oh, I do. You're right. Oh my gosh, I didn't see it at the base. So you're
wow.
right. So it is not seriously. It is grievously
Grievously
wounded.
wounded.
Roll 3d6 chaos dice. If any land on a face 6.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh.
Let's spend a fortune point.
We don't
No.
have any.
No.
Yeah.
No, I
Oh,
used my fortune
BTW.
point. Thank you. I've used 2 fortune points. I don't want to use any more. Thank you.
We don't have any more.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Wow. Okay, they're on the edge. What do you want to do next?
I'm going to bank my last action point. That will be the end of my turn. It is that stupid gravestone spider's turn.
Sure is.
Sure enough.
So, at this point, the gravestone spider will. You see its little hind. It's gonna lifts into the air, starts kind of spinneretting up, as you can see the gravestones turn upside down. The legs gonna clatter like a marionette's arms cut loose of their string as it moves upward for one action point. It provokes an opportunity attack, by the way.
Hey,
But
I'm
your
gonna have the
test
coolest dreams
is gonna
tonight.
be it's only gonna be routine.
routine. Beat that, so it's going to be the 64. Come on, Derek. 29.
Roll damage.
Be 1d6 plus AB. 6. Awesome. So I mean it rolled 4. So that'll be 10, 13 damage total.
Oh boy.
The gravestone spider is seriously wounded.
Yeah.
All right. As it's spinneretting up, go ahead and roll 3d6 chaos dice.
Do it.
Really seriously.
Do it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, he did mean Grievous.
6. That's a 6. That's a 6.
That's a 6.
I thought it was a 3-3.
All right.
Well, I saw a star and I was like, damn it. And
So
then I saw a
what kind
6
of weapon are you
corner.
using to attack with?
This was a dirk.
A dirk. Okay. Describe for us what happens as the gravestone spider has been dispatched.
As I finally kind of roll away from this thing and I'm trying to viciously attack this throng, just try to keep the stall safe. I immediately hear that sound, and as it begins to crawl upwards, just almost reflexively, still looking at the throng in front of me, I just wham and just stab it directly into its back as it tries to crawl up and almost kind of bisects its own back.
Nice.
Love it. It falls down in a clatter of bones and earth and green ichor, and the gravestones shatter as it hits the ground as it has been dispatched. That's the first gravestone spider.
I'm helping in combat.
I'm helping! I'm doing it, guys! I've got this!
I'm an exploration
Combat,
profession.
not hell.
Okay. So it's gonna go
I look at
1,
things. That's
2,
what I do.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I love those columns. That's such a good
Yeah,
idea.
the yard columns help a lot. So you can hear it clattering and rattling as it's on the ceiling. As it's doing his bit, and it's going to spend another action point to. I was going to just simply use a
Gun.
a ranged attack. Use 1 to crawl, 1 to load, and I think it's going to use this the last action point to do a ranged attack against Gale.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Is that me?
Yeah,
You just killed
65%.
its friend.
54.
Can
A
I
hit.
Can I, because I still have my 1 AP bank, can I dodge and or parry?
You try to dodge now.
Heck yeah, I would like to try and dodge. Coordination test.
Yep. It's going to be challenging.
Challenging
Attack from
coordination
higher
test.
ground
Oh boy.
12.
28.
Hey, that's not zero. That's
Whatever you do, don't critically fail this.
Yeah, no, thanks. Didn't critically fail,
Okay.
definitely still failed. 49.
Okay. So you suffer damage. You're shot.
Cool.
I'm shot.
Ouch.
11 damage.
11 damage. Okay, I am. So if it meets the next threshold, my
Must
second
exceed.
threshold.
Must
Okay,
exceed.
cool. So lightly wounded. I am lightly
Oh,
wounded.
nice. Okay. That's right. You got. You're like the peril machine too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, peril I'm all day.
Yeah. Peril all day, baby.
Damage.
So its turn is over. Pipistrella, it's your turn now.
Okay, Pipistrella will bring her fist back.
Yes.
As she
Yes.
holds that other one out in front of her eye to kind of aim towards this one here, and then we'll come over with that haymaker, just like she did before. Her hand is hurt and sore, but that's all she knows when it comes to a fight.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's what she's been taught.
Okay. Okay.
And so she's going to aim and then attack.
I like the fisticuffy Pipistrella.
Dude, me too. Punching none is what
They gave her a bow. She
Did the
can't
flying
use it.
none, just the punching none. All right. It's going to be a standard
That one.
test.
All right, standard
Pure
test.
fisticuff.
No, you know the puppet.
That's
Fifty-seven.
definitely what I think of when I think of fisticuffs. Is
Yeah.
this? I know what puppet you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
just whispering.
64. And actually, I was looking at the
Hey,
wrong
hey.
one. Nope, it's worse. It's a failure.
Okay. You swing and you lob out with your fist, and you try to grab a hold of one and bring it in and punch it and tear away its hat. You just can't seem to connect, unfortunately, as they're fending you away with torches and limbs.
She overextends and realizes she almost burned her face and kind of like steps back and looks to stall, and she kind of briefly mutters, "Protect me." She will then raise her fists up like this as she banks an AP.
Okay. Anything else?
No, she's gonna bank that AP. Oh wow. That look. As she will then pass the proverbial baton to Stall.
Yeah, no, I figured that when he said,
We're gonna get used to this, I swear.
I figured that when she said stall protect me, that was you doing it. I was like, we
that
did
would
the
have been
narrative.
cool. That would have been cool.
Okay, I
That's
got
all you do.
a quick question just to understand.
Yes.
So I got this bow out. I want to pull out my other weapon, which is the splitting ball. Is that an action?
Nope. You can simply drop your bow and withdraw a splitting ball, which is literally what they used to split wood with.
Yeah.
It's what he used, the weapon he used to
Nice.
get to the rock earlier. So a splitting ball literally has a hammerhead on one side and like a splitting ball on the other side to split wood. What do you do?
Stall kind of just in disgust throws that bow to the ground and pulls out the splitting maul, and he just he kind of leans forward to one of these throng one of these throng members, the damned, right? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, the damned.
Yeah, leans forward to one of the damned, and just grumbles. I know about splitting stone. I know much about bows, and I know that your head ain't as strong as a rock. Well, we're gonna test that theory here, and brings it up over his head and just slams it down as hard as he can.
Okay. It's gonna be. You want to take aim before that?
Yeah, I'm gonna take aim for one action point for aim.
This will be the last round I ask you if you're gonna do any of this. From now on, it is all your responsibility. I've done it for 4 rounds straight. So your test is routine.
Got it.
He's being very kind and very new. Okay, so test routine. That is a hit.
Nice. Roll damage.
Get him.
Boom.
Nice explosion.
Yeah, wonderful. All right, exploded.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's some good damage. All right, so that's going to be 6, 5, 11, 17 points of damage.
Yeah.
Describe for us how Stahl proceeds to bring the whole throng of the damned to a slaughter.
Okay, so I want you to imagine kind of like a medieval whack-a-mole. Hold that in your mind for a moment, how horrifyingly disgusting that is. And that's it. He just starts taking just start swinging as if he's John Henry Irons on that railroad. Just wham, wham, trying to beat a railroad, but it's people that I'm feeding. Oh no, this is so bad.
So the throng, the damned, as we know, the damned utter their dying words with their broken larynxes whenever they all die. So on 3, what does the throng say? 1, 2, 3. And we will remove them from the battle.
That was a great. I love them. Nice.
All right. Anything else, Stall? Whoa. Rotate it toward you.
So you're right. You're so right. My
You'll
apologies.
get used to it. You'll get used to it. It's all good. Saves everybody time to trouble, I promise. What do you want to do?
I'm going to go ahead and I was asked to protect, so I'm going to go ahead and hustle right over here.
Yeah.
Stand side by side with you.
I have the greatest insight around miniature figures to share with you. Ready?
Okay.
This is basically a dollhouse.
Yeah.
We're playing with our toys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All the crafting stuff is the same as model railroads and dollhouse enthusiasts. It's all the same.
Yeah.
I just use a lot less pink.
So you come closer to the other throng and you end your turn.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. And meanwhile, I can hear across the battlefield Suspiriancy preparing to deal with her cowardice.
Apparently. She's down here.
She's all safe.
The tide's turning. Let me open the door again.
Suspiriancy. The good thing is you managed to find some time to collect yourself. That you're disarmed, obviously, but that clearly helped provoke Espillis into action as she proceeded to beat back this throng of the damned, and then now lie all across the ground. But another group of them that appears to be torn apart, these fleshy things that are just reaching toward her. They're on the verge of potential death too. Further down the hall, you can see a collection of them softly kindling and burning, and the smell of burning flesh begins to fill the air as their torches are smoldering and the corpses are now burning as you're standing atop them. Blah.
It's very mushy too.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Sticky.
Okay.
You can
so-
already see little in their chest cavities hardening the remnants of their spirit, form that kind of cruciform.
Spillicent's already eyeballing all of the somas.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, so Suspiriancy has locked herself behind this and looked behind her and noticed that none of her servants and none of her guards have come to save her. And she has now realized her cowardness and that these are the only people she can depend on. So she's gonna go batshit crazy now and bust out of the gate,
Okay.
and she's just gonna go head into the throng, and she's gonna physically fight them.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1 action point to come through the gate, 1 action point to hustle up. Can't charge, don't have enough room.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you want to do then? There's 2
So
action
now,
points.
I just want to just throw some hands
Okay.
around. Yeah.
All right. So be a standard test.
Okay. Standard simple melee.
Yes.
Oh my god!
did you see my
And
ring?
I'm not gonna take aim. Simple melee. Okay, standard.
This is how I talk to everybody. Is through this little guy.
So 50.
Get out. I made this. I like trinkets.
I succeeded.
Nice. Roll damage.
Well, there you go. I just destroyed a bunch of little watches. Made my little gun.
Okay, now
very good.
that's
And since my character's
using bare fist.
nonverbal, I
Yeah.
just have to talk through it.
My damage is 10.
Wow. Okay, so the throng has been slain.
Nice.
So explain to us what we're seeing. What?
All
This,
right.
Keep in mind, this is we're watching a movie. This is how we're framing this up. If we're seeing this on a screen, how's the camera angle? What's the light look like? What do we see in her eyes? What do we see her doing?
Okay, so you saw her shame behind the gate, and she busts open the gate, and she runs past the Spillicent, and she says sorry, and she just goes into the throng, and she just starts throwing her arms, she's busting chest, she's getting covered in throng juices, and she just keeps saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, until they're dead.
Throng juice coming to convenience stores November 22nd.
I'm coming in the dead. Okay, and with that, they all proceed to be quieted.
Nice.
What do they say when they're quiet? On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's
Hot
my
diggity
juice.
dog.
And you proceed to stomp all over the remnants of the damned as they have been also brought to
Nice.
slaughter.
I look at you and go,
Anything else you wish
and
to
I
do?
twitch a little, but I'm like, okay.
Keep the rage down.
I think Aspillicent developed a twitch after this.
Anything else you wish to do?
I don't wish
Those
to
were
do
really
anything.
inspiring words.
Millicent, do your thing, girl.
Oh, yeah,
As
it's me.
your turn
Oh.
begins,
Oh.
Okay.
there is a low humming sound. Aspillicent. The sword rattles at your back.
Ooh, okay.
Show them what you're made of. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna charge the fuck down to those guys.
Critical
I
advice.
feel
You should do something before you charge.
arm my weapon.
Oh.
Okay.
Are you drawing the Widowmaker?
I'm gonna draw the Widowmaker because I feel it shaking.
As
Feel-
the sword of night is drawn, the torches sputter everywhere. Your lights begin to slowly dim as the field of stars upon the blade is revealed.
I have it.
All right. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna charge down.
How far can you charge?
Charge. I could go 16.
Go ahead and move your figure.
Your noises make me. 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm gonna kind of flank around.
So there's nothing there. Just to be clear, that's just the height of the tombstone.
Oh, I see. Okay,
So
okay.
you could technically move however you want into there. Like you could charge right into the throng if you wish.
I'm gonna charge into the throng.
Okay.
And I got the dude above me.
You can't reach him. He's 9 yards above.
Okay.
Your sword will.
Well,
reach that
he's
far.
above me, and I recognize that he's above me.
You can something that's dripping down on your head.
Okay, so I'm gonna be at the throng. I'm coming right into the throng.
Okay.
Bonk.
Okay. Roll a routine test. Don't critically fail, Aspillicent.
Shush your mouth.
Putting it out in the universe like that.
Okay. So I'm nervous now. Okay, 45,
Just roll an
55.
11.
What was routine? 65. 65. My blue is first. 68.
Yes, my love. The sword ka-tang, hits the ground. You see splinters of the sword shatter as it strikes the ground. No fortune points to reroll?
I
Oh,
don't
no,
think
we're
I
out.
do.
darn. Anything else you wish to
Oh, now I know where this is going. Okay. All right.
do? Anything else you wish to do?
Do I have any more action points? No, I don't have any more action points.
Oh no.
Oh. I'd like to tell the throng to come at me, bro.
Throng. And they will proceed to do so as you bring yourself into. Yeah, really. You bring yourself in, and they start to reach out, try to grab you, grab the sword, grab anything they can to try to not consume you, but to become you. As their fingers are grabbing into your ears and along your mouth and nose and eyes, they're trying to tear their way into you. Because remember, the damned desire nothing more than to be alive once more. And among the throng, the torchbearers always wear the skins of the people they've crawled into, hardened and flea-ridden, or rather gross.
smells delightful.
Their necks are always craned toward the sky and toward a sun they cannot see, and the torch perpetually sputters in the hand that they always hold above their head, as if leading the remainder of the damned in total in some death march. They are gonna make a called shot.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yep. And you're taking a big called shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's helpful for a critical success on that, but I didn't get it. They hit. You can't resist.
Right.
You can't parry or dodge. If you had fortune points, wouldn't matter, but I was just gambling a little bit. And I'm going to roll this. And I'm going to spend this at this point, so 6 plus 7, 11 damage.
Okay. So I'm moderately wounded.
And as they lay into you,
Yeah.
they try to take you down to the ground.
Okay.
Oh, he's got a lot of those misfortune points.
Uh-huh.
And I think they'll take aim beforehand before they do that.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
For 2 AP, why not?
All right.
I missed! However, another misfortune
Bring it.
point.
Yes.
Espillicent just slowly nods her mask up and down. Yes.
Oh,
32.
Fail.
Oh no.
You need to resist with coordination. This is hard.
Coordination. Okay. 37. 41. I failed.
Oh. As a Spillicent is taken to the ground,
I'm just gonna let it
it
happen.
provokes an opportunity attack by the throng.
Okay.
Isn't that forced movement?
I'm sorry,
That's
what?
not me.
Isn't that forced movement?
No, but it is a trait.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes.
It's called These Guys Are Dicks.
I rolled a 07. They hit.
Okay.
An explosion. 7.
Great.
15 damage as you're lying prone on the ground.
What is that?
Grievously wounded.
Roll 3d6 chaos dice.
This is getting dark.
It's bad. It's bad, guys. It's bad.
That's bad.
there's good and then there's bad.
9, 10, 11.
So no sixes?
No 6s.
Hooray! Yeah, all right.
No. I have one.
He was waiting this whole time.
Uh-huh.
But, Espillicent, you get to choose your fate.
Okay.
Your fate is not sealed.
Okay.
You will draw from the deck and we shall see what awaits her. Choose a card. Any
Moy.
card.
I'm Moy, not a her.
Yeah, Moy. Choose a card. Read it aloud, everything.
Oh, it's a grievous injury.
Penetrated gut. Gain 9 corruption. You are bleeding and knocked prone. An ally must perform surgery. If the surgery is failed or if 24 hours pass without undergoing successful surgery, you gain the sour stomach drawback. If you've already have this drawback, you are slain. Instead. Oh. Exclamation. Instead.
Slain is always the
Slain! Instead.
So you in that corruption?
Yes, until fully recuperated, you suffer negative 9% brawn.
So adjust your brawn, adjust your damage condition track,
Okay.
and keep that card.
Okay.
Uh,
Damage condition.
You'll have to manage that on your own. As my turn is over, now it's Guillaume's turn.
Oh, my lord.
disappear.
Okay.
As things took a little bit of a dark turn.
Now
Are
being...
you a surgeon?
Unfortunately, I am not. Oh shoot! I don't even know if that provokes an opportunity attack if I try and drag her away, because I know that's forced movement. But... Crap! I'm trying to still keep a hold of Stall. All right, this is what we're gonna do.
Fuck Stall, kill him now.
This is what we're gonna do. Sorry.
Damage condition.
Cool. So I'm going to hustle and then take aim. I'm gonna. Oh boy, that's terrible idea. But I literally have no other options, and I'm so scared for a Spillicent. Yep, that's what's gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna hustle. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Literally underneath the spider. So I don't know how you want me to necessarily put that, but I am underneath the spider.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am then gonna take aim and then make an attack with my dirk.
Okay. It's gonna be routine.
13 plus take aim. 74. 42.
Nice. Roll damage.
Here we go. Unfortunate. 5.
You could spend some fortune points if
You
you'd like.
could.
Yeah, I actually think I'm going to.
So please give me that fortune point.
So I'm gonna make that a phase 6, correct? And I roll again?
Yep, and roll again. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, a little bit better. 11, 3, 14 damage.
Wow. Well, the throng is slain.
Yeah!
How do you bring
Oh.
the throng of the damned to quiet?
Finally, if you could see underneath this gray, sweat-soaked hood of the hangman that that Guillaume is currently wearing, you would see the most vicious smile as this seemingly polite investigator seems to be having the absolute time of his life drawing blood. He will literally just zigzag his way through, just slicing at throats as quickly and as fast as he possibly can. Just anything and everything in terms of tendons or sinew, he is disconnecting it.
I reach up and say, pop one of their heads off for me.
So as the throng of the damned are quieted, what do they say upon death? 1, 2, 3.
I like that.
Coffee isn't dangerous.
Hot coffee. And they are finally quieted. The damned.
Hot diggity.
Anything
dog.
else we should do, Guillaume?
That was all 3 of my action points. No, just wearing a big old fat ferocious smile.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's the stupid gravestone spider's turn. I don't want it to be his turn, but it is his turn.
He's actually the smartest one of his family, but it's
He's easily the most accomplished out of all
You
the
hear
rest
this?
of room.
You hear this sound, yeah, like some sort of retching sound, as this pool of green goo just kind of proceeds to spill like a warm shower down beneath of it, and you could swear you could hear a squealing coming from it, and it runs at top speed along the ceiling, fleeing toward the far end of the battlefield.
I'm displaying some form of intelligence.
18, so I guess off the stove. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Opens the door. Okay. It comes to the far end of the hallway, and it's a ways out, and it's right before the door, and you hear this the groaning of iron, much like the door you would close before. Do you wish to pursue after this thing?
Is that a group?
It's a
question?
group question.
No.
Will
No.
you proceed? Do you want to chase after the
Y'all
gravestone
gotta
spider?
surgery me up.
Yeah,
no,
we
I-
need to save Spilly.
With all the fun and games and whatnot,
Spillicent.
still notice the massive gut shot from a Spillicent, or on a Spillicent right now. So no, I'm
I'm
not
reading
chasing.
what y'all need to do, and it's
So
It's an ordeal.
it isn't. It's quite.
you could feel the blood behind your eyes. You could feel the beating of your heart. You could feel your panting, the ether kind of moving through you. The same thing that gives locomotion to these poor souls who, although their souls had moved on, their unliving corpses perpetuated here in their mortal coil, still given breath and life as the bodies are softly kindling.
I whisper, "Get the somas, guys."
And Pipistrello walks over to you and says, "We'll get those later. I need one now. Hand me one now."
I reach in and I grab one of the 18 that I have.
she grabs that as she
Which secret will you
crushes
provoke?
as she crushes it for the third secret. As you know, and then all of a sudden my souls go up. But no, I actually
Runes.
so then I'm also going to spend, I would think it would cost 2 fortune points to pull out, let's see, do I have it? I can't remember exactly what's needed for surgery, particularly in the starter kit.
The great thing is everyone has a red book. So here's what you'll need.
Surgical tools, bandage, opium, 1 hour.
Yeah.
For 3.
Anyone have surgical tools?
We're out of bandages too.
Stone cutting tools are basically the same thing.
I do have some
Use that wood
bandages.
So your intention is to do.
Is to perform surgery right here.
Okay. So do you have surgical tools?
I had something, but I obviously don't. I didn't write it down. Hang
Do
on.
you
let
want
me-
to edit the situation?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Is because I wanted to make sure that I had all of the materials needed. in order-
Surgical
You have
tools,
to
a bandage, and opium.
and a whole
Okay,
hour.
I don't have surgical tools or the opium, but I do have a bandage.
So what do we? So you are now the game master. So what do we see?
Okay, we see that Pipistrella actually happens to find on one of the bodies that one of these was a doctor, and that they were carrying around a surgical bag, and the last thing they said was the ether is leaving them, and they kept saying the ether is leaving them over and over again.
Okay. So you critically succeed your
Next intelligence test, which
heal.
is an intelligence test.
Nice.
But as that happens, you can see she's hyper focused on this, and nothing else seems to be on her mind at the moment. And she's saying over and over again, like, "It's not your time yet. The custodian has told me herself it's not your time."
Yeah, I didn't stab myself. It's obviously not my time.
And as she gains 9 corruption from doing this.
So remember, when you destroy,
It's intense.
when you absorb the power of Soma, you are absorbing a memory of the person who died. You are taking something from them, not from here, but from the Well of Souls. You are taking something from them as they've already passed on when the Soma is used. So even though they are the quote undead, you have stolen something from them in the afterlife.
I am all of a sudden in a tent in the middle of the red plague as a doctor is trying to operate and trying to alleviate some of the Red Death. And trying to treat someone but failing miserably. That's the memory that comes through to me as I'm trying to perform surgery on moi.
Yeah.
Moi.
Okay, so roll 2d10, add 3, and subtract your IB, and that is how many days it takes for her for Aspillicent to recover.
Okay, 2d10 add 3
2d10 plus 3.
plus 3.
Yep, is the amount of time it takes to recuperate, but reduce it by your IB because it's a crit success.
Okay. Oh boy. All right.
Sorry, 3d10 plus 3.
3d10
minus
plus 3.
AP.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was like, what? That math
Yeah.
doesn't add up.
So it's 1d10 plus 1, 2d10 plus 2, or 3d10 plus 3. That's your maths.
Okay, so 13 minus my intelligence bonus is 8.
So it's going to take you 8 days to recuperate
Okay.
from this injury, and during that time,
8 days a week.
that's right. During that time, you will still suffer the minus 9%. So I'm going to take the injury back, but you must remember, you must track yourself. No one else will remember this but you.
Got you.
That you are in recuperation from an injury.
8.
Got a sticky note? Because that's what we used for me last
Yeah,
time.
I'd prefer a sticky note to
Use this.
Grazie. So 8 days.
So it's going to take an hour down here to do this in the muck, and the blood, and the filth of the undercroft. And although that the tombstone spider has escaped, you are not sure what to expect on the other side when you come top ground in the cathedral grounds. And we will bring tonight's session to, well, a close.
Well done, everybody. Well done.
We live.
Very cool.
I helped him count.
You did.
I'm an exploration profession, dude. I don't.
That's how I felt. I'm an NPC.
I don't fight. I study stuff and I look at stuff. That's what I do.
Specifically, he is an artisan. Yeah.
Stahl's alive.
So I think we got some corruption tonight.
Yes, we
Stahl's
did.
Oh my
alive.
god!
Yes.
That's all that mattered. Keep Stahl
That's right.
alive.
This is a little. Okay, corruption roll for tonight. Ready for this?
Mhm.
3.
Chaos.
Dang it, I'm immune.
Chaos! Yeah, in the case of an NPC, if you're playing NPC, I would simply rule you get a disorder automatically. Like Stahl is touched by something. So, let's. A lot happened tonight.
Yeah.
That was a long fight. I'm surprised nobody used calcified soma to up their damage.
I didn't have any on me.
I didn't have any on me.
I had 18.
Nice.
Well, now it's 17.
I was gonna start looking around for some, but
Yeah.
we'll do that next week.
Yeah.
Or
Let's
next time.
let's go around the table, starting with Suspirianti, Res of Beyonce.
Okay, so Suspirianti had a harsh lesson to learn tonight that she can't just be just self-motivated by everything that she does, because there's nothing for her in this world on the other side. So she's gonna have to learn to play well with others and contribute.
That's good. Pipistrella?
Pipistrella's a little thrown off and taken aback because there's often times when she's told by the custodian to do specific things, and she trusts the custodian. But she did something specific tonight, and it didn't really seem to do anything, but she's starting to learn eventually, well, maybe this is a thing yet to come. And so she has done things that she was led by the custodian to do, which eventually bears fruit. But tonight it did not, so she's a little disheartened by that.
Oh, Guillaume, or Gilliam.
Gilami.
Gilami.
Lily.
Rise of Salami.
Really, I am.
Perfect.
Represent Gabagool.
Gabagool.
That's Gabagool.
Uh,
The Gabagool? What?
honestly, Guillaume is starting to hit his stride. He's starting to get really excited about all of this. This is, it doesn't necessarily reveal a whole lot to the group, but this is very much hot on the trail of everything that he is interested in, including just now, even the stone,
The Gravestone Spider.
the gravestone spiders are eminently fascinating. He is leaning forward very hard. He is excited about all of this. Yeah. Yeah, that's how he is right now. There's a lot of questions, and he likes to answer those.
What about a Spillicent?
Spillicent has learned that being nice sometimes doesn't really pay off. And
Hard lessons for everyone.
No good deed.
but
No good deed.
but even though that happened, Spillicent understands kind of Suspirianti's reasoning behind it, and doesn't have any ill feelings. Just, as a warrior, I understand what it's like to move forward in something like this, and I at least have the understanding that she's clearly not a warrior. So I was a little put back, like put off from it, but it made sense to me, and so I just have to keep trudging forward and provide support to better her. Yeah.
So Will, obviously it's your first time playing the character, but what's your read on combat? Like, we invited you here to like take a look at like what a combat looks like with experienced Zweihander players. What's your read?
Yeah, no, I think I like it a lot. It was fun to see magic. I've never seen magic yet, and I haven't even heard anything about the magic, so that was fun to see.
Magic in the starter kit, by the way. Go on. plug.
Comes out in November.
Someday.
Date. I feel a lot more comfortable with it. This is my second combat with this.
Yeah.
I felt a lot more comfortable this time with it and slipping into it, and I find that I like it. It's easy. I'm looking forward to running it because I think I'm going to be. I've taken
I hope
4 pages of notes. Everything you guys did is right here. I have a transcript of the entire combat, so I can be like, okay, I can go over this. Okay, how were these things resolved and such. Yeah.
I'll share the video with you. We leave them unlisted, so you can watch it if you want to like go back through combat. Adam in the Grim Imperialist team typically doesn't release it until sometime later, but we'll leave them unlisted until then, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, unless you want to be a patron.
Yeah, if you become a patron of the Grim Imperialist Studios Patreon,
It's a real reason.
You get access to the videos. But other than that, the reason why we invited Will was because Will and Paige are riding with me to Gen Con as they're going to be running games with Adam and Grim Imperialist.
Yeah.
Zweihander and Blackbirds. And we're going to talk more about Zweihander and Blackbirds in the car on the way out there. We got 9 hours for me to bore them with game mechanics.
God.
I know. Can you imagine 9 hours of me?
All of a sudden you hear,
I've done it.
I'm reminded of like 6 hours of DDR.
I've done it twice now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you GMing the whole time? Driving?
We're doing an adventure on the way out. We're going to be doing Zweihander and a motherfucking White Castle.
Let's go.
Ain't in a castle. Shh. Whatever. Zweihander and White Castle every year. Gen Con. Boom. Thanks for watching.
I've never eaten at White Castle.
Peace.
Bye.
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 Hey. Franklin.
Hey there, viewers. If you like what you're seeing, take the next step. Head on over to our Patreon where we create content for Zweihander and other games. Just go to grimimperialist.com and click on the Patreon button. Thanks.